Why is the camera off? Is it? No, he's just sitting like that. No, I think he's just sitting like that. It's live? Yeah, I think that's just how he's sitting, dog. Damn, this fucked my settings up. One bad headset. I can hear it in the headset. That's weird. Voice meters. Yep. His hair moved. Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah, he's moving. He's moving. Okay, let's see. Out Bellinger. Yep. He's still on his phone. That's right. Okay. Let's get him in here. You can come in if you want.
What's up?
You can come in if you want.
Can I actually go to the bathroom first?
Okay, sure, that's fine.
Alright, upstairs or downstairs?
You can you go in the in the one right next to you. You can go in that bathroom. That's for you. All right, let's switch to the bathroom camp. Where is it? Did I forget to set it up? It's around here somewhere. I don't know where. I guess I forgot to set it up. Oh well. Yeah, that's the sub-only one. Why? Is that why? That's why. Open sound settings. Choose your output. Voice meter. Nice.
MCD, but this time it's for real.
That's so
MCD, but this
long.
time it's for real? What are we talking about?
That's so long.
Don't switch. Start voice call. Call group. Yo,
That's
yo,
so
yo!
long.
Hey,
We made it!
we're here actually on Sunday too.
Look at that!
That's so long.
We made it to the first ever podcast. It happened.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
That's so
Hi.
long.
Hey, Hobbit. Hey,
Hobbit.
Penta.
Hey, what's
Hi.
up, guys?
Fuck Moose.
Fuck you,
All
Trav.
right. I got to, let's
That's
see.
so long.
Pop out. How do you pop it out? How everyone does on Discord. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a pop out
girl,
button.
witch pop out.
That's
Pop that
so
shit out.
long.
A girl,
Pop
witch
out.
pop out.
You know, pop out. Pop out.
Yeah.
In Discord, you can pop out the...
That's so long.
I pop out in
Same.
Discord all the time.
Okay. Where the fuck is it?
That's so long.
I know you can do this. I know you can.
Are you just like saying who's
can't-
stream or
That's
like
so
You can't pop out the call unless someone's like videoing or something.
Yeah, someone needs to share their screen or something.
Okay.
That's so long.
Video. No, it's
That's
gotta be
so
away.
long.
Well, you guys can webcam up, cam up if you
Yeah, I
got
don't
one.
have one of those. Yeah.
I got to figure out how to
Everyone-
do this because my webcam's connected to another PC.
That's so long.
Cam up, man. It's okay. You got a second. Komodo's doing some stuff right now. Anyways,
Let me look it up.
Does he have to bring that card upstairs?
it is. It's upstairs.
Oh damn.
Yeah, if he had to bring that up, no, because I actually care about the carpet.
Mm.
For
don't
as
want him to
little as
fucking
one
ruin it.
gifted sub, you too can help save wild
see how he's
primitives
doing.
that are locked up and tortured. You can make a difference today.
I don't think he did not know what he was getting into. I think he thought he was just coming over to hang out. I kind of feel bad.
No, there's no way he thought that after how you pitched this to him.
What did I say exactly?
I mean, you just said, I'm going to need you over on Sunday.
That is all I said. I said, did you
And
just...
then whenever he
just
was like,
gotta
what am
come
I
over.
doing? You said, you'll figure out. So it's not like, no, this wasn't some friendly invitation.
Yeah,
you
but he
talking
came
about?
over. Kermodo, have you been watching my stream?
No.
Take a look. Pop it open.
It just popped.
Oh, this stream? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like recently. Yeah, it was with all the alcohol.
No. Well, he's my bartender for the podcast.
So he's just gonna be in this room like a fucking prisoner, like just like a mute in this room.
No, he's gonna come over. He's just building in that right because I didn't want it in the back while I was streaming.
I don't want to see him.
Is this how he pays rent since he doesn't stream?
Close the stream.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't
give him some money
consent
for
to
this.
Then, yeah, it's good. I mean, that's good.
Do you not want him on camera?
I don't want to see him. I don't consent to that. I don't want to see
I
him.
mean, if you want, we can keep him in there and he can just bring the drinks over when they're done.
Hobbit, did you see him? Like, did you see any pictures or hear what happened to him like a week ago when I took him fishing?
I don't care to hear about anything Komodo related, and he knows that. Everybody knows that.
I mean,
You
it's
don't-
pretty.
you don't-
He was.
Why don't you like Kermodo?
That's so
Give me a reason to like Komodo. Give me one reason.
He's got a big heart.
He's funny.
That's so long.
He's funny.
Hey, McConnell.
Is he?
Sorry, I was
You're
trying
not
to shoot.
saying that
I
with a lot of
was
conviction.
doing something.
That's so long.
How the fuck do you pop out? How do you pop out Discord? Someone has to be cammed up?
I'm working on my cam. I'm working on it.
Penta's a cunt. I want
That's
to fucking
annoying.
ban this piece of shit.
Bleep Bloops, thank you for the 10 gifted. No, he's funny sometimes.
I have a beef with him.
He's destroying my fucking plumbing, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been in that bathroom for a while.
Oh god, he has been in there for a while. He is fucking up my
Sorry,
plumbing.
I'm late for my conference call. Some dumb fuck was holding me up in RP.
You should have apologized.
No, Pred can never apologize.
You should have
He doesn't know
apologized. You know how many things you could have just fixed right
Bloom
there?
has been waiting for Pred to apologize for months, so I had to figure out another way for that.
Yeah, well,
to
shut
happen
up,
today.
because you got to play your character, okay?
Kermodo's upset.
Okay,
You-
he's
no one's
wearing
telling you
a
about your
prisoner's
character.
outfit, Penta.
Yeah, I
No,
you can come in.
Penta, I thought he was not a prisoner.
He's not a prisoner. It's just an outfit.
it says trouble on it. He's a trouble.
Why is he
Yeah,
wearing that?
He's in
Got
trouble.
the Tito's.
He's in
I
trouble.
like how
that's
he
all.
doesn't have shoes, just like some prisoners that aren't allowed to have shoes or shoelaces.
This is all very familiar to me.
Wait, who's in trouble?
Komodo.
Kermodo's over at Penta's wearing a orange jumpsuit, building
just got in a
a
bit of
bar
trouble.
cart.
Well, he built it. It looks good.
Can you pull that back up, Penta?
Well, he's coming in right now.
I
That
didn't
looks
see
good,
it.
man. All right, there you go.
Wow.
Oh, he did build a bar cart.
Oh my god! Why is he walking like that? He's walking. He's got chains on his fucking feet.
Right now. This looks good, man.
This looks terrible.
This is great. This is great.
This is good, yeah.
This is good.
Mr. Big Penta.
Could you can just shut the door for me and then you can take a seat. And then
where in the prison or in here?
Are you why are you talking to me like that?
I'm just asking which.
In the
Don't.
prison.
He's gonna throw you in the hole, dude.
Give him my passport back.
Tell him he's in
You
for the
can-
nines.
You can hang out in here, but if you get lippy with me, then I'm gonna put you back in the hole.
You got it, Mr. Big Pinta.
All right, that's fine.
Sorry, Mr. Big Penta. See, that's why I don't fucking like him. He's a pussy. He won't stand up to you, and it's disgusting.
Well, what's he gonna do?
Did you really give him a prison
I don't
cell?
know.
You really gave him a hole?
Yeah, open up my.
Yeah, I have you up. I have you up. Let me see.
Why has he got weapons in his prison cell?
Well,
Yeah, he does have a drill.
Does the drill like not have any bits to it? It just has no drill bit.
It worked fine. Here, see if this works.
That's
That way you can be in on the conversation.
Hey, thanks.
See if that does that work for you? Someone say something. He doesn't hear anything.
I
hey,
just want
Kermodo.
I want you to know how worried he was about this last Sunday when he was sunburned.
Oh, he did not want to
He
be
brought
on.
it up. He brought it up every 30 minutes.
Dude, his
Yeah, he did,
sunburn was so fucking
That's
bad,
so
dude.
long.
It was bad. Try now.
So bad.
Test, test, test.
I think I hear it. Yeah.
Hello.
You think you hear it?
Hello, do you hear it?
Does it need to go?
Oh.
Okay. Well, you
Okay,
can
he
hear
does
them.
hear it.
just- Okay. Here, if you plug this in, you might have a mic. I don't know what it's gonna sound like.
I kind
but-
of like this. I kind of like it this way because he's just far enough away from the mic where he can't really defend himself.
Oh, well, he just chimes in every
True.
once in a while.
Yeah, he could be
Just-
muffled
here, give
out
me the
a little
mic.
bit.
Give me the
okay.
mic.
All right. Yeah. I don't get to speak. That's fine.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh my god, poor.
That's a
Poor fucking
privilege.
Kermodo.
Speaking is a
What do
privilege
you
in
mean?
prison.
Well, he lost the last challenge.
I didn't get
Well,
money.
he almost killed everybody.
Yeah. You said you didn't get money?
I did. Well,
You lost.
Me either.
That's
Me
because
either,
you were
Kermodo.
such a fucking stingy bitch and
Kermodo,
wouldn't buy
me
pans
either.
from me.
actually, I lost money because I bought the chairs.
And he wouldn't buy pants.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
Pans.
relate to that.
Do you- how much were the
Remember, I-
chairs?
Oh, pants. Yeah,
How
that's
much were
right,
the
pants.
I
chairs?
think like 200.
How much were the chairs?
I think with the tables and the chairs, they were 200.
Okay.
No, it wasn't 200.
Christ.
It wasn't
200, Trev?
It was 120 bucks.
Man,
Yeah, trying to
man really
scam
rounded
Mr.
up.
Big Penta?
Man really rounded up from 120 to 200.
God, you're right. His voice your voice carries, man.
Dude,
His
today-
voice carries more than
today,
anyone
this
I've ever
motherfucker-
fucking met in my
this
life.
motherfucker at 2 a.m. rushes downstairs. Every time he runs downstairs, I'm like, fuck me, I'm awake.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only he left the door unlocked, got his food delivered, and then proceeded to leave his door open and scream in RP. Well, not even streaming until 5 a.m.
At 2 in the morning? What'd you get to eat at 2 in the morning?
We have shit that delivers to us at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, what was it?
I was asleep. I don't fucking know.
Nothing good.
It wasn't P. Terry's.
No.
That's all he talks about is P. Terry's now.
P. Terry's is good.
You like P. Terry's
That place is freaking phenomenal.
more than Whataburger?
Yes.
Whoa.
Whataburger sucks dick, dude.
Whoa. That is
This is a conversation
Dude, they
we
got-
have
they got
in
one good
person
thing.
every Sunday, by the way.
They got one good
I like
thing.
my
It's
toast.
That's
the
okay. I'll
spicy
get some better
ketchup.
ones. First off, cam up if you have one, so I can actually pop out the fucking Discord.
And-
Thank you. That's
I
you
didn't know it
too,
was gonna be a
Hobbit.
camp. No, I didn't know it was gonna be a camp thing. I have literally nothing set up.
I saw that outfit that you had on earlier, and I was like, oh, she's dressing up for the podcast.
That's
I thought that too, to be honest.
unrelated.
I thought that was for the podcast.
No,
got
it's for a
excited.
different podcast.
Are you putting
Oh,
your feet
that's for
on
the
the bar cart,
Pegcast.
Kermodo?
No, I'm
Are you
trying
putting
to
your
do the
fucking
different
feet on the bar
podcast.
Trying
cart?
to move the bar cart.
Don't stop
Wish I would have
yelling.
known it. You don't say anything. If I would have known it was a camp thing, I would have been ready.
You're yelling. Stop. It's okay. Just stop yelling. Can you hear me? You can't hear me. Can you hear me?
Barely hear you.
So I can actually, what I can do,
Are you able to feed it through?
I probably can feed it through.
Okay.
If I input, okay, here we go. Watch this. Audio Wizard, right?
Let me.
Should be doing.
Okay.
Let me
for
try
you. You
something.
should get one.
How's that? How's that, Kermodo? Oh, wait, no.
If-
How's that,
if you did
Kermodo?
that,
I don't hear
it,
No.
Or you.
If you did that, we can pop it out, Penta.
Maybe this. Bam. What about
was me
that?
doing that to see if it stayed that way.
Nah,
What?
the way it was before.
A1.
A1 and output device is.
This one, I
for the
think.
Headphones is.
Yeah.
You're passing it
I
through.
gotta grab my food from the door.
Long.
Yeah.
You're not doing it through A3 like I thought you would.
It is A3. It's right there.
Oh, it's
A3.
A3.
Yeah, it's
Okay, then go to
A3.
your mic.
So then go A3 here. Now you can hear me, right?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Perfect. We figured it out. We figured out voice meters. Nice. We did it.
I just got rid of voice meter.
You don't like it?
No, I
That's
hate it.
so long.
I don't know. Can you guys still hear me in
voice meter,
Discord? Nice. We did it.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. And now I can pop the chat out. Look at this. We're
Hey.
podcasting.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay, hold on. I think I'm figuring this out. Hold on. Let me see if I could turn camera on.
Boom. Yes.
Okay, and then now we can pop it out.
Now we can pop it out. And now we can just use that. And it's that. And look at this, guys. And it's so
Is it
and it's so fucking easy.
It's way better.
Well, let me get that off.
That's so long.
And I'll get my cam up. Okay. And then, guys, we're doing a good job. Look at this.
Good job.
That's so long.
I got too much shit. Display capture. Bam. Wham bam. Thank you, Trev. All right.
That's
Nice.
so long.
Look at that. Whoa! A real podcast. Now we just need to get Now we need to get like a wokey. I've noticed that's the Twitter format right now for podcasts. You get a wokey on your stream or on your podcast to say some crazy shit, and then it just goes viral on Twitter for people just being fucking outraged.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
You know, the wokies. You know.
Are you trying to say Wookiee?
I don't think he knows.
Woke people. Yeah, the wokies.
People who
Is
are
that a
awake,
slur?
yeah.
A slur against woke people?
I don't know.
No, it's not. It's fine.
It's not a slur. It's
It might be a slur against somebody else, though.
Oh,
against Wookiees?
I don't know.
Racist against Wookiees. Chewbacca's the only good one.
The poor people of Kashyyyk can't keep taking this kind of abuse.
They sure can't. So like I was saying, and I want to circle back on this because I think this is the most important thing we're going to talk about this entire podcast is I can't believe you guys don't like Whataburger, and I can't believe you think T. Perry's is better. This is ridiculous.
It's not that I hate Whataburger. It's that I just had P. Terry's and it's way better. It's just.
I don't. Well, you know what it is too. I think In-N-Out's better than both of them. The thing is like how do you go like? And then now In-N-Out's not the best. Shake Shack is the best. But then you like ultimately.
In-N-Out's better.
You're tripping. Shake Shack's way better.
No, In-N-Out is way better than Shake Shack. I'm sorry.
If you here's the thing, In-N-Out does. They do a burger right. They know what they're good at, and they just make the fucking burger, and that's all they have. But it's so fucking boring, man. Right? You go to Whataburger, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna get. Sometimes they got a fucking mushroom Swiss burger. Sometimes they got a like spicy fucking jalapeno burger. I mean, In-N-Out, it's good. It's a good burger, but it's just so fucking boring, man.
It's true, but
it's too basic.
Do you know about like mustard fried and the whole fucking secret menu with In-N-Out? I mean, it's not. So you can get your
mustard?
shit. Yeah, so you get it fried in mustard, which I mean, it sounds kind of sketchy, but there are some things. There are little secrets at In-N-Out as well. I mean, having mushrooms or jalapenos on a burger is good every once in a while. I think it's consistency with In-N-Out.
This is my problem with In-N-Out, and you just explained it perfectly. I feel like it's for fucking hipsters. Or it's like the Pep W of restaurants. Like you don't know about the secret menu.
You don't know the secret menu.
You don't know.
Yeah, but you can find secret menus out so easily. Whataburger is literally bland as fuck. Everything is shit. Nothing's really that good. Like there's always like everything is just like passable. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd rather have fucking McDonald's than Whataburger.
I love McDonald's. I'm a Mickey Donnie's girl.
Am I too loud?
No, you sound perfect, man. You sound
You were
clean
fine. You were fine
too.
before.
Okay.
Untitled Penta podcast. Yep.
P-word podcast.
Ep1.
P-word.
Now here's the
cast.
real question: GTA or just chatting? Probably just chatting.
What the hell?
It depends how much we're gonna talk about this GTA stuff.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
you
we
know,
can
you
go
Oh,
to the
man.
category and
Oh,
let fucking
man.
loose.
There's so much to talk about.
So
We
much.
could let fucking loose.
Yeah, we could.
We're untouchable when we're on No Pixel.
There is a lot to talk about here, but I think I really want to talk about what I'm passionate about first. I guess we can end it here. I think that In-N-Out is good at what they do, but overall, Whataburger's better. And I got to tell you guys, it's in my blood, and I don't mean my cholesterol levels. My grandfather this is a true story. My grandfather on my dad's side ate at Whataburger every day until the day that he died, to the point where when he did die, the employees at the Whataburger he went to his funeral. They were
Shut the
all
fuck up.
they shut the fucking Whataburger down, and they went to his fucking they went to his funeral. Yeah.
Wait, this is a real story.
This really happened.
He employed them.
I worked in fast food.
He
There's
did.
people like that.
Yeah,
That's
that fucking
I
general
worked at
manager was, especially
I worked at
old guys,
Cane's.
right?
Well, I guess. Then it's got some sentimental value for you as well. You know? Do you think that
Oh,
affects
fuck
taste
that
at all?
guy. No, I hate that piece of shit. I hope that
Oh.
motherfucker's burning in hell. It's not that. Or maybe you're right. Maybe I'm eating it out of spite. Like, guess who can eat Whataburger now, old man? Guess who's not in the fucking grave? And can eat Whataburger now, bitch. I'm still here and able to eat that shit.
you ever think about going and taking and just leaving like a bag on his grave and being like, "Fuck you, old man. You'll never eat this again."
I don't even know where he's buried, man.
That'd be sentimental.
I don't even know where he's buried. All I know is that side of the family, they ostracized me when I was 13 because one of my cousins went to my MySpace profile and it was like a Cannibal Corpse album background with like, real intense death metal. And they're from down here, right? They're from Texas, so they're like huge like Bible freaks. So they were like, they were like, they got the devil's in that boy. We gotta ignore him.
You're in your profile picture wearing a Pantera T-shirt, and they're just like, "What is this?"
I had the fucking cringiest shirt. It was a hymn T-shirt. Okay.
Oh God.
Because Bam Margera was influencing my life way too much. And what it was it was a razor blade. It was a giant razor blade, and then under that was like blood that made the heartagram under that.
That's
So
long.
it was definitely cringy.
Do you
Pretty
think
bad shit.
him was only popular, like got to the level of
Yes.
popularity it did because of Bam Margera?
Yeah, their music isn't very. They have a couple good songs, but for the most part, their music is not good.
I can't remember any of their music. Like I remember who they are, but I can't remember one fucking song.
They have a
at
song
all.
called Vampire Heart that I actually do like a lot. It's a good song. Wings of a Butterfly, yeah, Wings of a Butterfly is okay. Yeah, just a few good. So they got a few good hits, but most of their shit is really hard to listen to.
It's like CKY too. I mean, what is that? 86 or 88 Bitter Beings. The only song I know by them, and it was because of the Jackass shit.
Yeah, I would
CKI 1, 2, 3, and CKY 2K.
96 Bitter Beings.
Yep. I would actually say they were a worse. Who does? God damn it! I can't. I'm drawing a blank on their name. Who does Love Song? Help me out.
The Cure?
Yes, I would say. Thank you. I would say that him was just a much worse The Cure, like Walmart brand The Cure.
Like, Mom, we have The Cure at home.
Always love you.
Yeah, but The Cure is good.
I love that song.
I haven't heard this Cure in forever.
I got one of their albums I listen to a lot. So, anyways,
And I love
I think
The Cure.
Whataburger. Trav, In-N-Out, Hobbit. You're a Mickey D's girl.
It's not even
I'm a
that I
Mickey
like
D's girl.
In-N-Out.
I've never even had Whataburger. I don't even know what is it called? Petite Titties? What's the other place called?
P. Terry's.
Yeah,
P.
whatever.
Terry's
I don't
is-
even know what that is. I'm a
P.
Mickey
Terry's.
D's girl till death.
P. Terry's is just Texas's version of In-N-Out. I almost said Mexico's version of In-N-Out.
Well,
Period. I like In-N-Out. I like In-N-Out when I'm on keto. I just get like no bun. It's pretty good.
so what about Trav? You like In-N-Out because of the secret
It's just
menu,
the price.
yes.
No,
The
it's
price
not the secret
and then the
menu. It's just-
consistency.
yeah, that's it. You always know what you're gonna get. It's always fresh, never frozen.
I agree with
I
that.
like
Yep.
In-N-Out more than fucking Five Guys, dude.
I've only had Five Guys once, but I got it delivered. I didn't like it, but I know that you can't judge places off if you got it delivered or
You
not.
can't get it delivered because their meat's so soggy. Like the bread will get
Yeah.
so fucking like soggy, dude. You can't do that shit.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You gotta go there.
All right, Moose, where you at on this?
I haven't really expanded my fast food horizon since moving here, because can't really eat that much. But back home, I was just a Cane's guy. I fucked with
Cane's.
But that's not burgers. That's chicken. Raising Cane's.
Oh, is this only specifically burgers?
Well, we're kind of talking about.
I think we're talking about burger
joints here.
places. Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah,
what
I
we're
don't
talking
really
about.
fuck with burgers anyway. I'm
Ew.
just not a big burger guy.
Okay.
Why
You
not?
don't need to
and
be
crawfish,
like the
that's
Fred.
it.
I just fuck with chicken so hard.
Yeah, chicken's really good. I don't really like red
I
meat.
also was AFK, so I didn't know it was strictly burger places.
That's okay. Try to
But it
lock
also
in,
happens
okay?
everywhere serves burgers, so I didn't know.
Red meat's
the
my
most part.
favorite. I could
Red
eat
meat's the
just
best,
red meat.
man. You give me a prime rib and a whiskey, and I'm fucking happy.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
all
it's a
I
good
need.
time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What you saying?
Remember
Last time
that
we hung
real
out, though,
nice-
that
No, you go ahead, Trev.
I was gonna say that prime rib. You're kind of on the prime rib is overrated kick.
Brisket.
Brisket,
I love prime
yes,
rib. Prime rib is
okay,
prime rib is my
brisket.
favorite cut of meat. But brisket, I think it's super overrated. It's fatty. but in like a bad way. It's just like really greasy. I don't know. I think it's gross. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
I'm with you on brisket.
Penta, you remember when we got like this is a little off topic? Remember when we got like really nice wine for like the first time? Like remember we got like really like pricey wine that one time?
I remember that
shit was
when
actually really good.
we went to an Italian restaurant and it was like
Yeah.
$1,000 bottle of wine, and I know these assholes in the back were
$500 bottle.
they're probably laughing at us like we just sold this $100 bottle of wine to these dumb
Yeah.
fucks for $1,000. But fuck it, it was good. It was really good wine.
That shit was good actually. That shit actually kind of like put me on wine a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I
That shit was
don't
good.
really drink a lot of wine though. Like maybe like once a year I'll treat myself to something nice.
I like wine. I like wine because it's one of those things where it's very superficial, right? And it makes me feel like I'm classy, but at the same time, I get that sort of trashy, yeah, let's get fucked up off the. We're getting drunk tonight, boy, because it gets you drunk fast, man. It really does. It does. McConnell, what's on your mind right now?
Huh?
What's on your mind right now?
I'm just pissed off. I'm just pissed.
What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong?
It's RP shit. That's all.
What's going on?
Oh,
That's
listen,
what we're talking about. No, that's what we're talking about,
Let's get
man.
into
No. Listen.
Let's get into
so
it.
prior to 2013, I would have said Taco Bell, but
Okay.
Taco Bell fell off really hard.
So
Yeah, it really
fucking
did.
hard,
Yeah,
dude.
It really did, dude.
I don't know if someone in their marketing department like quit.
I don't know.
Because they
I
were
don't
like
know.
whipping up like dope shit. Like every other month they'd have
What
like
was the
some
last
really
good
good
thing?
shit.
The grillers? You think the grillers was the last good thing?
They were supposed to
what I
make this
think.
fucking Cheez-It Crunch Wrap, but that shit never came.
The last good thing that they had was
I'll be right back.
the smothered burrito.
I agree with
But
McConnell though.
prior to that, it was the best thing that they had that you could get was the volcano menu. But they for some whatever reason they had to stop making the sauce or something like that, or maybe it wasn't profitable. But they just completely got rid of the volcano menu. I've said this so many times on the Asmon stream. I have this prepared. They got rid of it, and then they just started repackaging and cycling the nacho fries and this fucking meal box and this nothing.
They took away the Mexican pizza and stuff.
Yeah,
just to
they
add it
took
back
away
a
the
little bit
Mexican
later.
pizza. Yep,
Mexican
completely.
pizza's back though. It's back.
It
That's
is
the-
back.
But yeah, it's a ploy on nostalgia, though, right? Like they didn't even let it sit that long. It's like what are they calling it? The heart attack at KFC.
The shit. Yeah, the
They brought the heart attack
Where we
at
just
KFC
talk
back.
about the fucking newest fast food.
I just don't
newest
understand
fast
what
food items.
they've been doing. And then so I can't say I'm a Taco Bell fan anymore because they're just fucking awful. And it doesn't ever get better. They just want to keep regurgitting the fucking fries and the grilled cheese bullshit and with steak and other
fries are not
bullshit that
very
I
good.
don't care about. And it's frustrating because they used to be
Period.
so cheap. You used to be able to get so much fucking food for $20. Okay,
Yeah.
you used to be able to get so much
Prices went up
fucking
too.
food, and now you can't get shit.
can't
And the
get
shit
shit.
that you do get is fucking garbage.
Used
It's
to be able to
giving
get the
slop.
entire menu for $20 and then some.
There
giving
was
slop.
there was a Taco Bell down the street from my high school where that's like where everyone would meet after school if you wanted to, or where you'd go to buy drugs or whatever it may be. But it was right down the street.
We bought
And
drugs at McDonald's.
well, we went to this Taco Bell, and yeah, man. I mean, back then, this was like when I was in high school through like 2007, 2011, and back then. Dog, you could get like 3 fucking burritos in a fucking Baja Blast easily for $4, man. Easily. Those were the days, man.
You know what? Has anyone in here had Del Taco?
No.
Del
Hobbit,
Taco's
maybe?
good.
Never
Yeah,
had it.
Del Taco's good.
Oh,
I've had Del
man.
Taco a couple times.
Del Taco, I
That's so
fucking love Del
long.
Taco. Holy shit.
Del Taco is way better than Taco
They got
Bell.
good
hands
tacos.
And
down.
you know what? Let me tell you. You're
Talk
not
your
gonna-
shit.
That's
Listen,
so
listen.
long.
In other countries, okay, these motherfuckers are able to offer shit that they can't offer in America because people in America don't fucking buy it. Whether it's like too spicy or it didn't sell well enough, you're never gonna get it in America. So you have to travel to other fucking countries where it is on the menu. and it's just such bullshit.
We're
I fucking hate it.
We're fucking pussies when it comes to spice in America.
Yeah,
we are
I can't even disagree.
fucking pussies when it comes
I
to
can't
spice.
disagree.
Prime example when we went to Indian food Monday.
Yeah.
You know, that medium was kind of just a mild, honestly.
That medium was a mild. Absolutely. You go to like I feel like India's spicy and like even like any kind of like Asian spicy.
Thai?
That shit is like Thai, so they'll fuck you up, man. That shit is
They don't
different.
fuck around, dude.
That
They don't
shit,
fuck around.
That shit's different. Yep.
Sorry.
I agree with you, man. No, you're right.
That's a good tangent, McConnell. That was
No,
good.
you're right. Taco Bell fell off. McDonald's, I feel like, is on an upswing. They fell off hard, but lately, anytime I've had McDonald's, it's been better. People
That's
sleep on
because they
those
went through that-
holiday pies, I feel like.
They went through that thing where people were. Remember that pink ooze that people thought was like fucking.
Yeah, well, that was the
chicken, yeah.
McNuggets.
They went through
yeah.
that, and then they had to deal with that
They had to
fallout.
prove that they weren't
yeah.
that bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
who is? You know who's on the downfall because of who bought them? Popeyes. Popeyes just going down the
Oh,
shitter
yeah.
ever
Who
since
bought
Burger King
Popeyes?
bought them.
Burger
bought
King
'em.
bought
so
Popeyes?
expensive
God,
for no
Burger King
reason.
sucks.
This is
That
old
happened.
news. This is old news. So basically,
Goddamn,
big
Burger
sandwich
King
boom,
sucks.
Right, the big sandwich boom. 3 months later or something, Burger King bought them.
That's
King's like
fucked
the
up,
worst.
man. I didn't
Chick-fil-A?
give a shit.
Oh yeah,
I
Chick-fil-A's
like
good.
Chick-fil-A a lot.
Chick-fil-A is so Kyle's Whataburger is
What
my
P-word?
Chick-fil-A.
That shit is
so
good.
overrated.
I don't
It's
know.
good, but it's not like.
I don't eat
it's not-
Chick-fil-A. I don't play Hogwarts Legacy. None of it.
I love
man.
Chick-fil-A.
Do
I
you eat
love
Burger
Chick-fil-A.
King?
No, I don't fucking like Burger King.
Okay,
That shit-
period.
Burger
When's
King
the
was good
last
with the
time
stacker.
Everyone here has
that's
been
it.
to Burger King.
I'm actually pissed because I do like Burger King
Years.
burgers, but I can't
And-
eat there because I mean they're not for the girls.
You know, in Maryland where I lived, they were
Oh,
closing
yeah,
down
they
a lot of
tweeted that
Burger
shit.
Kings.
Were they? Good, they should.
Yeah, there was a lot of them being closed down. Like there was only a few, like the staple ones were staying around, but like the smaller ones were all closing up.
You know
Every
who
single
got
one.
you know who got slammed recently on the East Coast where they're shutting down a lot of them is TGI Fridays. They're getting fucked up.
I didn't know
Oh,
they
who
were
gives
still
a
open.
shit, dude? There's Chili's, Applebee's. Who cares?
Well, hold on. Their Jack Daniel's sauce is really good, but they're getting really fucked up because there was a location, or there were like several locations in New Jersey. It was all ran by the same general manager, where they were selling liquor, saying it was like Jack Daniel's and other shit, but it was like liquor. It was cheaper liquor, which is apparently omega illegal.
Is Jack Daniel's
Entrepreneurship.
not well?
No, not at a place like TGI Fridays.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
Endless appetizers, man. Do they
That's an
still do that shit?
entrepreneur.
endless apps.
Yeah, do they still do that at TGI Fridays?
They
Did
had
they ever?
endless apps at TGI Fridays. I thought that
Yeah,
was like
they
an
had endless-
Applebee's or some shit.
No,
It could've
dude,
been.
because I remember back when I was like in my like early 20s, like working, like me and my friends would go to TGI Fridays like every once in a while and just fucking kill endless apps.
That's so
Where'd you work at?
long.
Can't say.
Whoa, come on.
I can't say where I worked.
Our
Why?
spot was Buffalo Wild
Were you
Wings.
I
actually
can't-
FIB?
No, I can't say where I work because I don't want people to. I don't want people to know where I work.
Well,
I'm
describe
never
it.
gonna
You
say
don't have
any
to
of the
say
places.
exactly what it was. Just like what was it like?
Here's the thing: I can't even describe this job that I had at the time because
They
if I
had
did,
$1
people could pinpoint it.
They had $1 Long Islands.
I was an operations coordinator, but I can't even tell you what for.
At a hospital.
No, not at a fucking hospital.
Oh, you
You
didn't
should just say
coordinate the
yes
operations?
to the next thing somebody says.
I mean, he
So-
can't tell you. Why guess?
Yeah, I
It's just,
can't.
he
No,
can't tell you.
I can't tell you guys. I can't. I literally can't tell you.
Just let it go.
I just don't think you've
If I
ever
say
had
it,
a
it's easy to
job.
pinpoint.
I totally
I've had
understand
several
where you're coming
jobs.
from, dude.
I worked since I was 16.
Where?
I used to work during the summers. I can't tell you. I mean, I can tell you like
we
when
touched on
I
this.
worked with a family business a little bit for like construction and shit when I was younger. That's all. I
But
can
But
FIB.
just say that.
I'm
Just
not-
say that.
I
Just
know.
say
FIB.
I know, 'cause, like, I
You know-
can't say the other places because if I say them, people will know exactly where I'm talking about. 'Cause
Well,
if
you
there's-
know that there isn't just one construction like company in the
No,
world.
that's why I said construction. But when it comes to other jobs I had, I can't name them because I can tell you off stream. I can't tell you on stream because if you're from Maryland, like people will know these places.
I know you did poker for a while.
Yeah, that was like full time and part time.
Okay.
He flopped the nuts.
Did you flop nuts?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh,
What does
yeah.
flopping the nuts mean?
Flopping the nuts. Well, I mean, you can never flop the nuts because the turn in the river. But yeah, you can still technically flop the nuts, but that can change.
So you can, but you can't.
I mean, you can because you can flop a nut straight, but then it can go runner for a flush, or it can go fucking
Flopping nuts all day, babe.
house, or even quads.
This guy's making this shit up as he goes.
What is he
Flopping nuts
saying?
all day, babe.
man
This
just
sounds
made
like
up
a
that
Mike
fucking
Block
lingo.
freestyle.
I drowned in the river and I won the hand.
Can't drown
But I
on
flopped
the
those
river.
nuts on my way while I drowned.
Sometimes
is-
it happens. Sometimes
I
you
feel
flop
like-
the nuts and get sucked out.
I feel like that the
Suck
only entry, like the only like sort of skill barrier there is for poker is learning the terminology. I feel like when people talk about being a professional in poker, it's just learning the
No,
vocabulary.
you have to learn the statistics.
No,
you literally
key
have to
thing-
learn the
key thing-
percentages and the hands.
No, listen. Here's the thing. I'll tell
because
you.
it's
the
all
key thing is
luck.
the impulse control, guys. That's the only thing that keeps you from being a degenerate or someone who can make money. It's not even.
You don't have
like,
any of
anything
that.
difficult. I have impulse control. I have tons of impulse control.
Hobbit, you don't need to
Yeah, you're
learn
a
the
nicotine
percentages 'cause
addict.
You can just lie.
I am a nicotine addict, but that doesn't mean
Right, but
anything
lying
about
isn't going to
fucking
help you
having
if the other
impulse
person
control
has a
when it
better
comes to
percentage
gambling.
of winning than you do. If they have a better hand than you.
Yeah, it
But-
does. You
but-
lie and make them think that you have a better hand.
Sometimes
Yeah.
that's-
So we're saying the same
not like
thing.
that sometimes.
Thank you.
But you don't know. But you don't know if you're gonna win until like the very end, right? You don't know what's gonna come up.
I mean,
I mean,
unless
it's
you
a-
have the best probable hand.
The thing about poker is that people are habitual. Like, I mean, people really don't change over time when they're at a card table, especially if they're like a casual player. So it's like they will repeatedly do the same thing, hoping for the same, like for a different result. So it's like it's real easy to read casual players. That's why, like, when you're a cash game grinder, which is what I primarily did, you would target people who aren't regulars, who fucking play very casual, like because they're the easiest to read.
Yeah, but then you get pissed off when people that you try
Sometimes
to
you
target.
get sucked out.
Yeah. So, but you got pissed off in the No Pixel tournament because people weren't playing right.
Yeah.
You tried to do that, but then they weren't playing right, and then you got pissed off.
No, it happens. Well, that's what happens because, all right, so when you have people who literally don't know what they're doing, that you can't read them because they don't even know what they have.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
That's why it's like me, I'm better at poker against people who I know what they're fucking doing.
I don't know, man. I think that shit's all luck. At the end of the day,
It's luck to a degree, but it also comes down to understanding how someone operates. Like, some people are very, like, gambling oriented, and they'll get it in with anything, hoping for the W. But at the end of the day, those are long-term losers. And big long-term losers, too, because they can't fight the urge to gamble. Like, if you're going to play cards for a living, if you don't have basic impulse control, you're fucked, and you're always going to lose, no matter. You could get dealt the best hand pre-flop every fucking time, but it doesn't matter. Like, sometimes you got to know when
You're
to fold, and
making-
you got to know when to play.
You sound like you prepared this for like a TED talk.
No, I didn't. It's
You
just,
sound
it
like
was
you're
a big
s-
part of my life.
Yeah,
'Cause
he's
I played
passionate
poker
about
since
it.
I was a kid. Like when I was a kid, my dad taught me how to play chess and poker.
so there's gambling, and then there's playing, right?
Well, there's
I mean, if you're just
Yeah,
in there
I
and you're
mean-
just playing then you're just gambling, right? I saw this in
Yeah, then you're-
21.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much. how
You're
it
not
can be.
playing,
Like,
you're
you can play
gambling. You were
everywhere.
gambling out there.
Well, blackjack has nothing like fucking poker, though. They're completely
Blackjack-
different games with completely different statistics. And
I
ways
think
to play them.
blackjack's harder.
I had a friend at a casino who actually ran a blackjack website, and he used to play with my money all the time. When I would just fucking hang out with him, he would like just fucking tell me what to do, and he would always make me money.
I love
Casino.
playing blackjack.
And then I was
When I
friends
got in
with
trouble
two
last time
Baccarat
for
high
talking
rollers.
shit, he
Each
put
of
me
their
as
name
an
was
alert.
Chong, and they
The
were
guy put my
fucking-
voice
they
as
were
an alert
degen
on
to
his
the
stream.
core.
How Baccarat is.
Oh
Baccarat
yeah,
is
they're always
crazy.
wilding over at those fucking tables.
Dude, no, dude. no,
They are
listen,
wilding
I've
over
sat
there
in-
always.
I've sat in high roller Baccarat games where people are literally betting like yearly salaries a hand. Like, it's crazy. It's nuts.
That shit's
I got a
wild, man.
question.
Yeah.
Is Komodo allowed to drink?
You want to have a drink, bud?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Well, I gotta make it, don't I?
Yeah, you can make the first round of drinks if you want.
Okay.
Tell him to take a swig right out of the tea.
I'm getting pumped! I'm
He can hear
actually
you.
getting pumped!
Yeah, he has a headset.
Yeah, he can hear you.
Oh, okay.
You just can't really talk.
I got to be careful with that kind of shit, man, because you know, as an influencer, I didn't realize I realized too late in my life that I was naturally an influencer, and in high school I put some people in pretty bad situations when I was like, you should just chug that whole thing right now, man, and they sure did, and they sure fucking did, man. There was this kid once who he was a freshman. right? And it was a New Year's party. And we were juniors, and he showed up with a fifth of it's called 5 o'clock, okay? And it's vodka. It's really shitty fucking cheap vodka. I think it is like $6 for a fifth, right? And he slammed it on the table. I think he was just stoked that he was able to bring it because, like I said, he was a freshman, but he finally, I think he had just worked up the balls to like walk into the sketchy liquor store and ask for it. So he's like, I was able to buy vodka. And I was like, you should chug that whole thing right now, dog. And he did, man. And he did, dude. And he, not the whole thing, like half of it. He chugged like half of it, man. And he was small. I mean, this kid was like under 100 pounds, man. And he was, dude, he was so wasted that he was just hitting the Dougie. He was just hitting the Dougie in the middle of
Dougie.
Yeah, he was in it, but I mean, he was hitting that bitch though. He was hitting the Dougie in the middle of the fucking. He was feeling himself. He's hitting the Dougie in the middle of the kitchen. All these girls were like surrounding him and were like kind of hyping him up, but mostly just like laughing at him. Right.
Oh.
I know. And then he like passes out. It gets to the point where we're like, okay, man, like you got to get this guy out of here. He's gone because he was just passed out, like just on the floor, just like like in between throwing up. Right. It was bad. He was just laying in his own vomit. We were like, you got to get this guy out of here. Right. So my buddy lifts him up to carry him out to his friend's car. They were gonna take him home. It's fucking Michigan. It's New Year, so it's cold out. There's ice. Slips and falls. Drops him on the fucking ice while he's over his shoulder. Dude, he was all sorts of fucked up, man. And then they get him in the car, right? This kid's name was Matt. They get Matt in the car, okay? And the rest of them are just like, I think a couple of them are freshmen. One of them's a sophomore, right? So they go back to their house to sleep it off, right? So they go inside. They're like, we're going to leave Matt in the fucking car. We're going to make sure that our parents are still asleep so we can get his drunk ass in the house without getting in trouble. This kid somehow he fucking locks himself in the car. He somehow locks himself in the fucking car. And they can't get him out. They end up having to call the paramedics because it had been like an hour, right? So they call the paramedics. He gets hypothermia. He ends up in the hospital. He gets hypothermia. He has alcohol poisoning. My buddy's parents who were throwing this party at, they catch wind of it, and I'll never forget it, man. It's just like burned in my image where his stepdad comes down and he's wasted and he throws his fucking arms on the counter. He's like, they're gonna take the house. He's like, they're gonna sue us for the house. No. And then yeah, man, the police ended up showing up and somehow they didn't come inside. My buddy's mom was just like, nope. You cannot come inside. You cannot come inside this house. And they fucked off, man. I don't know what it is, but they fucked off. This kid, he ended up making a recovery. His mom, though, was our English teacher, and none of us ever passed a single class that we had with her for the rest of our high school career.
What?
Yep. His
English?
Mom, yeah. His
That's
mom
the
was,
easiest fucking course.
I don't think he's saying that the tests were difficult.
No, she failed us. She fucking hated us after that.
No,
man.
you don't fail just because the teacher doesn't like you.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you fucking
No.
do. Yes, you fucking do.
You guys are
I
you
had
guys are
straight A's, and I got my one and only F because this teacher fucking hated me in my best subject.
Yeah, dog. The teachers 100%. Dude, because high school teachers, I get it, they're underpaid, but goddamn it, they're just so fucking miserable. They just, I feel like if you have even an ounce, if you just have a little bit of promise in you, they're like, I'm gonna stomp this shit out. You think life is fair, bitch?
Yeah,
you're getting an F in this motherfucker. Fuck you. Yeah, dog.
I don't believe that.
What do you mean? You never had any teachers that didn't like you?
Of course I did, but if I ever did poorly in schools, it was because of me. Not because my teachers didn't like me.
You poor victim. That sounds like a victim of abuse right there. Didn't know.
How is
that
that
the teacher
abuse?
Was fucking failing him because he was an asshole.
Listen, McConnell, I failed. My best subject was math, and I can't remember which type of math it was. It was some kind of algebra or something. My freshman year, because this teacher had my brother, and my brother's an absolute fuckhead and a dick, and she just thought I was the same and was just like, fuck this dude, pretty much. And I failed that class. I think I either had a D or an F. First thing ever. I was like distraught. Had to retake that same class with a different teacher the next semester. I nailed it. And not only that, I still had some of my graded tests. At the end, I like 3/4 through the class, I was like, look at this. And he was like, yeah, that shit's like right. She was just marking you wrong. And I brought it to the principal, and then she was really nice to me for the rest of my high school career.
That shit happens, man. Where you just happen to have someone's last name and they fuck you up because of it. That was my sister. My sister. I ruined high school for my sister, man. That poor girl. That poor girl, man. They were like, oh yeah, you're a penta, huh? Okay. Man, that poor thing.
The teacher that sold weed thought I was gonna be buying from him, like my brother was.
Well, that's why, man. You should have bought some weed.
No, dodged a bullet with that one. He ended up beating his car with a baseball bat in the middle of the school day in the parking lot. Dude was fucking crazy. I don't know.
Your brother did?
No. My the teacher that sold weed to kids.
You're telling me the teacher that sold weed to kids had a fucking few screws loose?
Yeah.
No way.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense, honestly.
Yo, shout out Mr. Hayden.
There you go, Mr.
Wonder what
Hayden.
you're doing right now.
Probably working at another school. No, probably working at another school.
Probably, yeah. He probably just went right next door.
Bro, people think that cops are bad about getting rehired at fucking other cities. Whew. Man, I swear.
You gotta. They're desperate for teachers because who the
fuck
wants to do that
man.
job?
Dude, you can do anything, man. You get
teacher.
rehired somewhere.
I had a friend that went to school to become a teacher. He quit after the first year. He said, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go get another job." And he just went and he threw that shit to the side so fucking quick. He said it was the fucking worst shit ever.
I think like the only teachers that still have passion for it are probably like music teachers and shit. I feel like kids are such fuckheads
music
nowadays,
teachers
man.
are just failed musicians. Let's get real.
They're the ones that are real upset.
And who wants to be a teacher? I
don't know,
kids
man.
are fuckers.
I went to school with some people that they like that was what they wanted to do. They were like, I want to fucking teach music. Like that was their shit. They were
What
so
the
good in
hell?
band and shit. They're like, I want to do it, and I was just like, y'all are fucking.
That's
wild.
fucked up. That's so. You have this thing that you're passionate about, and then you just have these fucking kids that are just little fuckers. They don't give a
have
shit.
to
They're just
take it or
pretending the
whatever.
guitar is their dick, and they're like, look, woo.
You know who always
my
were the
sixth
chillest
string.
teachers? Dude, the chillest teachers in every school were always the art teachers.
Yeah.
Mine was Spanish teachers. Oh, and my engineering teacher. There, my engineering teacher helped me fake my senior
Engineering?
project. Yeah.
In high school?
Yep.
Damn. Okay. You had an
Yeah.
engineering class in high school?
Yeah, they basically there was this dude, and he I don't know, he sold some shit, got super rich, and then he was bored, so he's like, fuck it, I'll teach. And then he did the defensive line for the football team. He coached that. He taught math, AP Computer Science, and engineering.
You went to a
And it
good
was
high
just-
school, huh?
Hell no, it was in Louisiana. What the fuck do you mean? It was just his like pet project that they allowed him to have and funded. And they bought him like a 3D printer and shit that like no one even knew how to use besides him.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
if they
that
can
dude helped me
afford 3D
fake my
print,
senior project.
what do you mean faked it?
Well, I just decided one day I wasn't gonna do it and lie about it, and the teacher caught word of it, the one that was in charge of senior project. And I didn't even know, but people came to me and were like, "Dude, you're fucked." Like she knows. I remember that's how I.
Well,
figured
what
out.
was the
They looked at
project?
me. What was I doing? I don't know. I faked it so hard. It was something to do with the CDC machine and 3D printing.
Faked
and
it so
stuff.
hard it didn't even happen. You faked this scenario in your mind.
Oh fuck no. But I remember a kid just looked at me that was in my class, was like, she knows, and I was like, fuck, I know exactly what he means. And then I just went to him in the middle of lunch, my engineering teacher that was like helping me with it, and he was kind of helping me fake it. And then he really started helping me fake it after, but he was like kind of helping me fake it, and I was just like, she knows, like what the fuck? And he's like, dude, just calm down. I got it. I'll talk to her. And I was just like, no, like they're gonna hold me back. I don't have time like to actually do this project. I'm faking it. And he goes, dude, you're just freaking out for no reason. Don't worry about it. I'll talk to your teacher. And then that coming like next week, I was good. She never even spoke to me about it.
No way. That teacher was probably like, yeah, this kid's. He's like,
Wait, what the fuck is a senior project?
That teacher was like, you have to pass him because this dumb fuck can't do anything else. We can't, you gotta pass him, man. He is gonna fail at life. Just let him have this.
How do you fake a project? Well, I originally started
No.
doing the project and then I fucked it up. Like I just fucked it up. So I was like, screw it, I'll fake it from here. So
No,
I
he wants to know
brought
what
my-
a senior project is.
Yeah, what is a senior
okay,
project?
So basically,
Like I don't know.
your senior year, you're assigned. If you're in an AP class, you had to write a paper, and if you're just in regular old English, you had to do a senior project, which was, if I'm correct, it was just figure out a way to like better the world or something, like do a project on that. So a lot of people just did like a what do they call them, like a chow hall or something, and just sort of, or like, here I spent time with these homeless people, or I did this with orphans and stuff, and like for instance, I did like some people did occupational therapy and stuff, and my thing was like, well, 3D printing and CDC could do this and yada yada. But then I faked it. And whenever the 3 judges were like, "Hey,
Wait,
what's
did everyone
what's
else
your
have to do
product?"
senior
like,
product? I don't fucking remember. I don't remember.
No,
that was
that's 100% a newer thing.
Because that was like the year I started fucking around.
Yeah.
Getting high.
OMG, Moose
didn't
Fake
have
doing
one?
therapy, a charity? No, I didn't. My girlfriend at the time did charity, and I did her senior project for the semester before, and it pissed me off.
I was on bail senior year, and I had really strict bail conditions, so I couldn't. I had to make up like, dude, I had to fucking pass all my classes, and I had to make up like 24 credits like after school too. So I was on some strict shit my senior year, man. I did not have fun. I did not have fun at all. That shit sucked. Y'all ever been on bail?
No, I've never been on.
Not on bail. Not yet.
Oh, I'm the only
Not
one.
yet. My hearing's coming up.
All right, just me.
No, just parole.
Just parole. I didn't
No,
make it
just kidding.
that far.
All my felonies got expunged, so I'm not a felon anymore.
Oh, what they have you join the did they have you join the Marines, or what happened? Do you have to become a cop?
No. Yeah, but you know what's crazy is who was
did
I? Was
become
it
a
was I
cop.
talking to you, Moose, about that? Where it's like,
Yeah, you talked to me.
it was like, oh, did you go to the army or whatever? No, it was I just got busted for drug charges when I was a kid. It was crazy. I think I was smoking heroin on the side of the road before I was going to go play World of Warcraft at a cyber cafe.
Oh,
The
yeah.
only way to enjoy WoW.
Yeah, somebody called
Yeah.
it. This was like 2000. This was December of 2008.
You could afford heroin and a WoW subscription?
Yeah, wow.
Well, there's WoW
Ah,
subscription
man.
cards. It's just, you just get that.
No, they have to
But,
scan them though.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't steal it. I bought it. It was like,
yeah,
wow.
that's
and
expensive.
Well, that's
back
but
then.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, man, that shit was-
$15 is
it was
way worse back
45
then than
at
now.
45, but well, fucking dope was expensive then. Like
I know,
Oxycontin
exactly. That's
was-
our point. You were able to
fucking-
afford both?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able
I feel like
to,
you weren't addicted enough.
Oh no, it was bad. I had almost a like up to a $300 a day
What-
habit.
What wins, heroin addiction or WoW addiction?
Which one gave you more
Fucking-
of a dopamine hit?
I was fucking well. That was how I got off fucking dope. Is I just locked myself in a room for like 3 months and played World of Warcraft.
Wow. So you just really got addicted to something else. Normally
I did.
it's cigarettes, right? But
Well, yeah, it's nicotine. Nicotine and caffeine is like all I fuck with now.
yeah, because you gotta have something. You can't just
Can't
The
cold
the
turkey at that.
crazy.
wow.
The craziest thing about that too is one of the charges they tried to hit me with a felony with was I was using a straw to smoke the heroin,
Mhm.
and they charged me with felony possession of an opium pipe.
Oh, for a
being
straw.
the straw.
Oh yeah.
For the straw, yeah.
Yep.
It's some like
What
fucker
the
level
fuck?
shit.
Yep. They'll do
Dude,
that
is
to you,
some
man.
you got wrangled, dude. They
Yes,
tried to-
I
they
got
wrangled your ass.
wrangled.
They'll do that. Yeah.
It was
Dude,
fucking
Penta's caffeine
crazy.
addiction scares me sometimes, man. I cannot do that shit. That fucking what is that shit? The
Cold brew?
Cold brew concentrate, dude. Bro, just a couple sips of that, I was able to fucking be wired for like 12 hours. That shit was, dude.
I did
That's
that for a
gonna
while.
that's
It
gonna
was
be me
great.
on the side of the road freebasing fucking cold brew concentrate.
Have it in an eyedropper, putting it in your fucking eye.
I tried
So-
to get Kyle on the yerba mates, dude.
How
Nah, I can't drink that.
so you
Too
said it
much
was
for
you
me.
said $300 a day, Trev?
It was I would say on average it was about $120. I mean the most I ever did is did 640 milligrams of Oxycontin in one night.
That's
which
a
I don't
lot.
know how the fuck I'm still alive.
that-
Yeah, it
that's
was
a-
like
you should be dead. That's a shit ton.
That is a fuck
fentanyl
ton.
pops. I would eat 2 of the 1600 microgram fentanyl pops at once. Yeah, it's fucking it's insane.
So was it just dope or just whatever you get your hands on?
Whatever I could get. I mean, it was like drug of choice was always like opiates, but it was whatever I could get my hands on.
Well, I mean,
Like
well,
the first
I mean like dope or just like pills or just whatever.
Yeah, pills, heroin. It was fentanyl, heroin, 2 Dilaudid.
fentanyl
Dilaudid was
patches.
my favorite. Yeah,
Did
I would
it,
chew on fentanyl patches.
Did it start with pills, or did you just go straight to just dope and shoot yourself up?
Dude, this is crazy. So I got when I was 15 years old, I went to Arizona for like a wedding with my family, and I got like a nasty ear infection, and because of the pressure difference, it like fucked up my equilibrium, and my head hurt really bad. So at 15 years old, the doctor prescribed me Vicodin.
This was probably
was just like-
before, because you're older, so this was probably before doctors were getting in a lot of trouble for overprescribing.
Yeah, I think
because
this is-
now
I
they
think
do.
this
Now
is-
they in some places now they do.
This is probably when Purdue was like kicking back doctors for prescribing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then it was just like I was
It was
like,
like,
oh my
fuck it,
God.
just throw some OxyContin at that kid.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it
So
started
you're,
there. And then it was like I didn't really like smoking weed. Like I didn't really like smoking weed that much. That came later on.
Yeah,
But
me
yeah, it was
either,
like,
man. I was the same way where I never really because I have a sort of similar story to you. Obviously, I never really got addicted, but I had when I was 15, I caught a bone infection called osteomyelitis, right? And it's omega rare, it's giga rare, but it's essentially it is a bone infection, and it just like destroys your fucking like bones, right, from the inside. And it's so rare that it goes like undiagnosed a lot. So people often die, as it'll get to the point where their bones become so infected that they just collapse, and they just die, right? I think like 1 out of 10,000 people get it every year. It's like it's so mega rare. But I had that when I was 15, and I was I was in the hospital for like 3 fucking months. I was so sick. I was on antibiotics through a PICC line. But after that, since I had this, chronic back pain on my, medical record, right? They just would throw fucking pills at me, just whatever I wanted when I was like 15.
Yeah.
Right. So, pretty similar. And then I was the same way. I didn't really like weed. I just pop, I just would, they'd give me these, I had a doctor who was giving me 300 5 milligram oxycodone a month. A month.
That's so
300 a month.
So that similar situation happened. So my best friend at the time, he broke his hip when he was 15 playing basketball, and the doctors just threw so much fucking. They threw like Percocet at him, and it was like he didn't like it, and he just smoked weed and took Advil to deal with the pain. So he just give it to me. But yeah, that's the crazy thing, dude. That
He
whole
just give it to you?
Yeah, he would just give it to me. I mean, he didn't.
Wow.
I mean, it was different though. It
My
wasn't
man was committing felonies for no reason, for no profit.
Dude, well, it was like, I mean, that was like the time, dude. This was 20 years ago, so it wasn't really. The boom came a little bit after that, and then that's when, it all went down.
It's kind of sad, man, because when you're a kid, you're just fucking around, right? And you don't really realize that, you're becoming addicted to stuff, right? Because you're just a kid, everyone else is doing it. You think you're just kind of partying. But then it just kind of starts to become not a party anymore. Right?
Until you get the physical withdrawals, dude.
Until
Yeah.
everyone starts actually moving on in their life.
Exactly. Yeah. Till everyone starts.
And you hit them up, hey man, can I get that oxy? And they're like, I have a kid now.
Well, or even more so where, it's Monday and you're still like, hey guys, let's go to the bar and, I'll get us an 8-ball. And they're like, what are you talking about, man? I got class. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
it's sad, man.
Yeah, those are. I mean, it's sad, but the reality is, I mean, I'm sure you could agree. It's like I did a lot of shitty stuff. Like I'm not proud of it, but I'm always proud of where I come from and who I am today.
Period.
Of course. I just when I say it's sad, I'm more thinking about people that weren't fortunate enough to come out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because that sucks.
Dude, just last, it's like all the kids, especially so I ended up getting sober at a young age. Like I was 23 and I was like active in like 12-step meetings, and it was like I always tried to help dudes that were younger than me. And the running joke in AA was, don't get Travis as a sponsor because you'll die. I ended up like sponsoring these kids. I think there was like 4 kids over the course of 2 years.
What a wholesome, positive community.
No, it's like seriously fucked up. But
what a nice group of guys.
But it's like still to this day, like, dude, last year, like I had 3 friends that I got sober with and they all died. One hung himself, like one overdose with my best friend's little brother, and then another kid I got sober with just like relapsed and went back and died. It's crazy. It's all fentanyl and heroin too.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what makes drug addictions so like especially scary right now is fentanyl is just taking people out.
Well, the
Fentanyl's
crazy. Yeah, so the thing about fentanyl, people, okay, so it's being manufactured and shipped in, and it's being pressed in illegal pills. I think when I was doing it, I was really fortunate. I mean, as fortunate as I can be, in that it was all pharmaceutical. There was like, you know, it was like straight from the doctors.
Sure.
But everything that's going on now, so the thing is, I think if you were to slam, like inject what's equal to a table grain of table salt, like it's like of fentanyl, like you seize up and die.
Yeah.
And then it's fucking insane what's going on. So there's like no regulation on all that shit.
Yeah, so my it's all being shipped from China, right? So I mean that's where it's being produced, right? It all comes from China. So
China, Mexico. I don't even. I think
Mexico,
people
yeah.
like amateur chemists could even make it in the U.S. I could be wrong. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like
fentanyl.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Someone
I don't know
up.
enough about
Komodo,
it now.
Pull that up. Pull that up, Komodo.
What do you want me to pull up?
Google how to make fentanyl.
How to make fentanyl.
Got him added to a fucking FBI list.
I'm
We
kidding.
don't want
Don't
to be
do
on
that.
that list.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't
5B.
know. I don't know. It just seems like anytime I see some sort of like fentanyl bust, it's coming across the border. So I don't know if that shit's being made here or not. But my last surgery, they they gave me fentanyl, for it is an anesthetic, right, to put me under. And what are the people's names that put you under? Anesthesiologist. That's it. Yeah. The anesthesiologist. He showed me it, and it was just like a tiny, just like fucking half a gram of salt, man. And he was even like, this even has to just not a half a gram, a half a grain, just like a half a grain of salt. And he was just like, and this even still needs to be watered down. This even still needs to be diluted, and it's gonna fucking have you out the whole fucking time. And sure as shit enough, man. God damn, that I was fucked. I've had a lot of surgeries. I've never felt like that. I have never felt like that right before they put you under, man. It just, God, Trav, it just felt so fucking good, man. That shit just that shit was incredible, man.
Dude, that's like the last time. So the last time I got a kidney stone, it's like I went in and they said it was or not the last time, but there was a time I went and got a kidney stone, and they're like I can't remember what it is. If it's 5 millimeters, they're like, it's just at the cusp where it's too big to do surgery.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to pass it on your own. And I'm like, how big is it? And they told me, and I was like, oh fuck. And they're like, we're gonna shoot you up with morphine and send you on the way. And I was like, okay. And I was like,
that's so
yeah,
long.
that's fucking
yeah. I'm terrified, dude. Because so do kidney stones sneak up on you? Like in my mind, I'd imagine that you're just pissing and then all of a sudden you fucking can't and you're in pain.
It starts with lower back pain. Like a lot of people confuse it.
Oh, really?
So it's like I get it from dehydration. Like you said, like when I was touring a lot, like as a musician, it was just like you'd get on a flight in the morning at 6 a.m. You'd go to the club, you'd play the club, you'd end the show, and then it's like 3 or 4, and then it's like boom, you're 6 o'clock on your next flight, and it's like the only sleep you're really getting is on these planes, and it's like plane sleep isn't like real sleep, it's like a nap. So I'm living off of like coffee and Red Bulls, and just like
that sounds fucking miserable.
Yeah, it's dehydration. For me, it's dehydration. There's a lot of, I think there's like 4 or 5 different causes, but essentially, like you get like lower back pain. And you're like, oh fuck, like maybe I threw my back out or something, but it's really your kidneys. And then it like moves down, and eventually it just feels like you're pissing hot lava.
That shit sounds fucking terrible, man. I've heard fucking horror stories on. There was a Reddit thread once where a guy was like, "Yeah, it hurts so bad. I said goodbye to my children. I thought I was dying."
I used to work with the.
I believe it. No, go ahead.
Yeah,
I used to work with this dude at the casino. We worked the night shift, and he came in and did the morning shift, and we would count the tip money, and then we'd deposit in the box and shit, whatever. But all he would do is drink Coke. Like that's all he did.
Oh
and,
yeah.
And he was a big dude, like 6'8" and whatnot. And he's like, dude, yeah, I got another kidney stone. And I was like, that's because you're fucking, all you do is drink Coke. He goes, nah, man. I just started drinking Coke recently because I had, he's like, I had kidney stones since I was a teenager. It's just like a hereditary thing where my body just develops. I mean, I get like 2 or 3 a year. So now I'm like, fuck it, might as well drink Coke.
Isn't it
like,
crazy?
I'm like, that's miserable.
Isn't it crazy that like the whole
Fuck
like
that.
concept of like bottled water and just like casually just having water with you to drink is just kind of like a relatively new concept,
Mm.
you know? Because I feel
Yeah.
like even when I was a kid, it was just like everyone
you're
just
not
always
wrong.
had
Just
like
drink from
like
the
a fucking
hose and-
soda. No, not even just like
Yeah.
you have a soda or like a juice. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like bottled
Dude, I
water
feel
is
like
like
the
a
Diet Coke kick was like the thing. Everyone was
Yeah.
like, "You're gonna fucking die if you keep drinking Coke. Just drink Diet. That's it."
man.
I feel like the push for water drinking is like the past, I don't know, 10 years
Well,
max.
speaking of which, do you want to do you want to go downstairs and get some glasses?
Yep.
Okay. If you look by the actually, why don't you take over? I'll grab it. I'll grab it. Why don't you take over? And I'll get it.
Take over?
Yeah, because
That's the thing. People live and die by that, by diet drinks.
Okay.
So I gotta. You take over. There you go. Carry the.
Bro, Kermodo's literally wearing an
Hi.
inmate jumper.
Yeah, he is.
Kermodo.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, Kermodo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been hearing you all fucking day, Kermodo.
Yeah, we can hear you in the background too.
Kermodo, you drinking?
Soon, probably. I gotta make a drink. Otherwise, he's gonna keep my passport.
You got a passport?
Oh shit. We were just talking about the bell, Trav. I don't think he has.
Kermodo,
We
is your
just
face?
talking about
oh,
the
shit.
bell.
Huh?
Is your face peeling?
Not anymore. No, not really. It's
Did
like
it-
kind
did your-
of.
Did it peel?
Fucked up here, but yes. Go God, yes. Yes,
Can
it
I
did.
show everyone the video?
No, you cannot. No,
should.
you can't. No, you can't.
Kermodo.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm gonna send it
You
to
have the
Hobbit.
nerve.
Oh my god.
You have the nerve to show your face here.
What do you mean, Hobbit?
You have the fucking nerve to show your face
I
here,
was
Kermodo.
I was told to.
And
Kermodo,
I
you're
see
doing
that you
awesome.
didn't clean that fucking house either. That room is filthy.
You're doing
do you
good,
mean?
Kermodo. You're doing
You're
good, bud.
disgusting.
Yeah, you didn't.
Hobbit
You
is
didn't
sitting
leave
in
a
the
big
room
mess.
I
out
support
of it.
you.
She's talking
Of course you do, McConnell.
Talking about your jail room.
Oh,
I miss you, Hobbit. I love you.
I love you, Trav.
let me make.
I went on a date this weekend. I don't want to talk too much about it, but I talked about you a lot.
Hey Kermito,
Oh my
when are you
God.
going to
Wait, you
actually
talking about
stream?
me?
Yeah, I was trying to explain what I was. I was trying to explain roleplay, and I had to explain my fake wife to her.
Oh my god.
Old fashioned.
I'm gonna have to talk to
The
her.
running joke in RP right now is that you left me for Channing Tatum, and you're just banging the shit out of him in Hollywood.
Ew, not Channing Tatum.
Oh, who should I change it to?
Okay, let me think.
You know, Chief is gonna come in here and judge
Mass
you
Mickelson.
Okay.
on your.
Done. No, we have somebody. Okay, actually, that'll work out because we hired Mass Mickelson to the police department, and Toby made a Mass Mickelson head.
Oh my god, I love him.
No. You mean? Are you asking if I do audio monitoring?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes.
You're a fucking psychopath.
Oh, dude, audio
No.
monitoring's the fucking worst. dude.
You
I
are
hate that
you
shit.
are actually a fucking psychopath. I can't imagine being in fucking RP. There's 20 fucking people talking to me. There's 20 people on the fucking radio talking. My cell phone's ringing, and then I can also hear myself. I actually think the people that stream with audio monitoring are fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
I actually do think there's something wrong with you.
Well, he doesn't stream with
Well,
it.
Trav is fucked up in the head.
Yeah,
He
fuck
literally
Ruben,
is.
Kermodo,
What?
what the fuck?
He is a fucking psycho. He's just talking about how he'd sit on the corner and smoke heroin and then go play WoW. This guy's not fucking okay.
Not okay.
You know, maybe I should try without audio monitoring.
Dude, no, dude, audio monitoring, I hate it so much, dude.
Cut me out, I won't know that they can't hear me.
That's why
Oh,
you
why
just
is your-
just keep your shit open all the time like I
I
do.
have never
no gate.
worried about someone not hearing me.
Kyle's mic is
That's
really
never been a
quiet.
concern. Who's Mike?
Yours.
tell
I think
him
you need
that.
to turn up your Discord input.
I think you're right. Let me
Let me get
fuck
you a
with it.
knife.
Yeah, I got you at like
I'll get you a knife. I'll
175,
get you-
Kyle.
In front of the
And I could still turn you up.
Yeah. Well,
My input volume's all the way up. It's just for some reason in Discord I gotta like have my mic facing my face.
You're like Kermodo. Kermodo's quiet as fucking Discord.
I got a Mexican pizza after McConnell
Oh,
started
nice.
talking about it.
Idiot.
Is it up to the hype, dude? I remember back in the day the Mexican pizza was dope, and then like the new one is just like, dude, you were so right talking about how Taco Bell
I
has
know.
gone downhill. Dude.
I know.
But I
Call
still
it what
get
the
it
right
every once
takes.
in a while.
Kermodo!
Yes, hello. I'm
What's
taking
up?
over for
What's
a
up,
second
Rick?
again. I'm not doing the voice on
Brick,
camera.
how's it going, Brick?
Yeah, do the
Rick.
voice. Do the voice.
I'm
do
not
the voice.
doing
What's
the voice
up?
on camera.
Well, why does the camera change doing
it,
the
it
voice?
does. It does.
Come on, Brick.
No.
Doing this voice doesn't change anything.
That's Hooker.
That's Hooker. That's Hooker right there.
That's Hooker.
Yeah, I
Hey,
was
dude.
dude. Yesterday when I was over there, Kyle, was that yesterday? Day before? I don't know. Remember?
It was yesterday.
Who's
yeah,
you mean
dude.
Slim?
Yeah, Slim. When I was over there yesterday, Slim, I was just like, man, I thought I was weird for putting my body in RP, and I saw you fucking like, I mean, it makes sense, right? With how much you yell that you move your body a lot, but you were like fucking putting yourself into that shit.
Yeah, you got to. It makes it sound better.
I was like, man, am I weird for doing that? And then I just watched you for like a minute, and I was like, yeah,
it
man.
keeps your energy up too.
Yeah.
Method acting.
Can you not snap though? I thought about that. I didn't want to address that. Can you not snap?
I can snap. What makes
you
you
were
think
talking
I can't
about
snap?
you were talking about the Thanos gauntlet to Ripley, and you were like snapping, but it wasn't making
no,
any noise.
I can't snap. I can't snap that loud. Like I can.
Yeah,
you hear that?
You are not
Were you hearing
slaying
that?
currently.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't really just like snap loud. I have to put my whole like arm into it.
Yeah, I thought I was like weird for moving around while I RP, and then I saw you, and
Nah,
I was like, oh, you
I think
do it
that
way
shit's
more than
normal.
me.
Oh, Trav does it a lot too. I mean, I think most
yeah.
people move around when they fucking are doing that shit. Penta does it too. Everybody gets into it when they're streaming.
I guess I've just never paid attention.
All right. Oh, have you started?
About to.
Here's another glass.
Thank you.
And only snap dip cans. Yeah.
Give me a moment.
Let's see how he does. Let's see how he fucking does.
Lots of juicy
Piss
RP
dragon.
shit, huh?
Yeah.
A ton.
Yep.
Oh man.
Man, people.
Oh,
I
man.
felt like people are a little bit mad at me today at the meeting.
I hear people have been going off on stuff on Twitter too. Apparently.
Wait,
Do you
what
guys
happened?
want to?
Oh, like
I don't know.
streamers or the viewers? Because
I don't know. No, both. I don't know. I just heard people were saying Twitter was wild. So I don't know what that means exactly.
I haven't checked the Reddit. I haven't checked Twitter. I was out of. I went on a nice date. I don't want to talk too much about it because I actually like this girl now.
You're in love with her? Have you told her yet?
Why do you like her?
She seems like a very.
Is she a streamer?
respectful- She's the one you met the other night.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that was going well. Did that go well?
You know what?
I thought that went bad.
It recovered. It recovered.
So it was
Did it?
like, okay, this is like the whole thing. No, I think it was like I was confused. She's like, I thought you didn't like me, and you just were keeping me around to be a friend.
Oh yeah,
apparently-
that did not seem like that date was going well at all.
Apparently, like it was just no. I mean, you're 100% right. It was very like mixed signals thing.
Yeah,
and
but then it did.
Yeah. So what she was like, she's like, hey, just so you know, like I'm moving to California, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, well, do you want to go on a fucking spontaneous road trip? And she was like, yeah. And then it went really well.
So you did that. You know,
I did
your
that
life
shit,
is
dog.
a lot like an indie film. Smoking heroin before World of Warcraft, going to fucking California road trips with the random ass fucking girls. We were at this is how much your life is such a fucking indie feel. I'm gonna spoil a bit. We were at an arcade when they were talking about this. We're in a fucking arcade and you're talking about going on a fucking spontaneous road trip to California.
Yep.
All right.
And then I just did that.
So you went on a road trip. You know, actually, you're like the second person that I've talked to who they've met the person that they're dating by going on a spontaneous road trip to California.
Well, we actually went to Louisiana.
Okay.
So the plan actually was I need to go back to Tennessee to pay all my bills and then immediately come back home. So I was like, hey, I got to do this. And she's like, and I was like, this is the date I need to do it on. And then
you can
she's
cut
like,
that over here if you want. Why don't you come cut that?
It's already cut.
Why don't you bring it over here?
Trav
Why don't
spotting.
you? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're all good. I understand Komodo's ruining everything.
Yeah, he is. He's not very good at streaming, so that's okay. I'm here.
But yeah, we're gonna go, and then it kind of just like, and then it ended up being like I still got to go back to Tennessee, and then literally come right back. But then I was like, let's just go to fucking Louisiana. So we went to the bayou. We did
And you just met this woman?
A month
It's the
ago.
same woman. It's the same woman from the arcade.
So you were like, hey, let's just go to the bayou.
Yep.
This woman has no sense of self-preservation.
Yeah.
She asked me if I was gonna murder her.
Yeah, that's a fair. She must like you, man.
No, maybe
Yeah.
she's just ready. You don't
To
know
die?
her
Yeah,
situation.
She's ready to go. Yeah.
Oh, she could just be ready to die.
My swamp
Oh,
queen.
if she stops talking to you, that means that she really did want you to murder her.
Maybe she.
Trying to
I
piss her
bet.
off.
You know,
Yeah,
I
what
bet
if
with
she
all
sta-
the. Go ahead.
If she starts planning another trip to Louisiana soon, you gotta. I mean, she wants to die.
She's like, oh man, it's just us out here.
Really?
Also,
really
fuck
wish
you.
we
I
got
hate
to
you,
check-
I
small
brought this
dick
knife.
bitch.
I really
Like-
wish we got to check out craw daddies in Louisiana. You want to go?
Well, we
back
are.
this
We
weekend?
already got another trip booked in June overseas. That's where I'm waiting to do it. At least that way it can't be
Oh.
prosecuted here.
Let's go to Mexico City.
Okay.
Put a lot
Oh
of
my
Go
God,
on
they're gonna use
vacation to
this in
Mexico
court.
City.
I do not
Good you called her
condone.
out to hold out till June. That's good.
I'm gonna use this shit in court.
Well, that's good, man. I wonder if like with the rise in like true crime podcasts, if there's like girls that are developing fetishes of like wanting to be the
No, yeah,
no?
Ask
absolutely.
Hobbit.
Absolutely. No, I meant no as in like no, that's been a thing forever. There's like
They
Stan
want to be
accounts.
this. They want to be the subject of
They
true
literally
crime.
write these men like letters being like, I wish you would fuck me and
Think
murder
about
me.
Richard
People call-
Ramirez and Charles Manson and Bundy. Like, think about how many chicks.
Manson got
Ted
married while he was
Bundy
in
hot.
prison.
Yeah, exactly. Even Dahmer. Think
Ted
about all the
Bundy's
girls
so
that like, oh
ugly.
my god, Jeffrey Dahmer's so hot. And you're like, just an evil fucking man.
They were the. The
Well, that's
recent
because
one,
okay, to be fair, that's because they got fucking Evan Peters to play him, and Evan Peters is hot, so it's
I feel
controversial.
like even before that, they were.
Yeah,
just
well,
like,
the Richard
some women were
Ramirez.
like, I
days.
get it. I get.
Richard
why
Ramirez
Zac
was
Efron
not an
did play
attractive
Ted
man.
Bundy.
Yeah, his teeth were all fucked up. Matt mouth.
You get Zac Efron to play Ted Bundy.
Yeah, you had Zac Efron.
I mean,
play
yeah, when I watched that
fucking
movie, I
Ted
was
Bundy.
like, oh my god.
Wait,
Mr.
he did do that?
Bundy.
They had that movie?
Yeah.
That was really
Zac
good.
Efron did play Ted.
Zac Efron played
Yeah,
Ted.
dude.
He does
Ted
not
Bundy.
look like
That's on
Ted Bundy.
Netflix.
Why did they have
Dude,
Zac
that's a
Efron
real
doing that?
movie.
I don't know,
dude.
but he was hot as fuck in that movie.
Well, there you go.
Dude,
Sexual,
well,
Can
that's
murder
what
me.
they wanna.
Oh.
That's what they want to do is sexualize these serial killers for all the sick maniacs that send them love
Period.
letters.
I
saying,
think it's
"Fuck
even
me
before
and
the
love
documentaries
me and
shit,
fuck
man.
me and kill me.
Period. Work.
I feel like it stems from the documentaries. I feel like even before they had hot people play them, that some women were like, I get why people hung out with Ted Bundy.
Hold on one second.
No one hung out
Komodo
with
is
him.
making his first drink.
long.
And that
for
that's
Ted
you,
Bundy
so-
had a family.
This
no,
is
Ted
an
Bundy had a
old-fashioned?
fucking family, I think.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like
Okay.
Yeah.
he had like people that wanted to be
You looked
around
up
him. Yeah, he had a
recipes, didn't you?
girlfriend or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
but
He,
I
no,
don't
he was
fucking
also
believe
like
you.
he was
You're
like
such a lying
he
piece of
worked
shit.
in the political business.
You
like,
don't
he
know
was
you
he
don't
worked
know how to
alongside
make a fucking
politician.
I can't
old
get over
fashioned.
Pence's dreams. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
is
this
that
motherfucker's just like, I'm
doing?
just gonna make an old fashioned. He's just pretending like he just knows how to do this.
You
Why are you
bitters.
lying?
I'm telling you right now, you're
Sugar.
already doing it wrong.
So you're gonna tell me to my face you did not look up recipes?
No, of course.
Damn,
You're
he
such a
did
fucking
not do
lying
his
piece of
job.
shit.
Let him pick up his phone.
Let
It's
him
on
up.
the chair.
Moose would
And
be
y'all
so
wonder why
much
I have
better
beef
at
with
this if it
him.
was a challenge, Penta.
Okay, he definitely looked it up. He
Yeah,
would
he
not know
did.
to put a peel in there. He would not know to put a fucking peel. Look at his stupid face.
I know.
Komodo has only been to a
Where?
bar like 3 times.
You know, I thought about taking your phone, but I decided not to. And it was a
Whoa.
mistake.
This dude looked it
Penta,
up.
you can't.
Well,
Penta.
now you're lying to me. Minus $100
Oh my god.
for lying, and which I think is
That's
fair.
good. That's fair.
You come into
Penta.
my home.
He just accepted it. That means he just admitted it.
Minus $100 from what? Like, what's the total pool?
That's
I don't
not
know,
admit. He knows if he argues against Penta, he's just gonna take more money. That's why he's not arguing.
Yeah, well,
Don't
that's
act
true.
like Komodo knows how this works. We told him it was all
There's gonna be
money
a
or nothing,
documentary
and
about
he-
this house.
he would've
Komodo
rather
is
lost
And
a-
all
I'm
his
gonna be
money
on that
than a chance to win.
documentary being like, yep,
It'd be like, yep,
I
I
saw
knew
it coming.
Penta was a psychopath years ago.
news coming. Yep.
So long.
A little bit of water. Did you just use that?
What?
Where'd you get that water?
It was unopened.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay, because I had some Molly water sitting around.
No, it was unopened.
Okay.
That's why they call it an old fashioned.
Was it unopened, actually?
Okay.
Check the VOD. Check the VOD. Okay, we know it's. Listen, this is cross contamination Komodo we're talking about here.
What do you guys think?
I feel like that's
Looks
just
good.
whiskey.
That
I feel
looks
like
like an
that's just
old-fashioned.
watered down whiskey with a peel in it in
No.
a
Are
chair.
you-
No,
that looks
I
good.
saw him put sugar and I think bitters
My
in there.
dogs will attack you.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. They will bite you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to make sure that I'm around.
We'll take off the
before
jumpsuit
you
and they
meet the
wont.
dogs.
Well, so this isn't in a nice
Okay,
glass.
but he's always talking about my dogs.
Long.
Unless you want to take her to a nice glass.
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, that glass looks awful.
You know what? The ice
That's not a good
cubes. Aren't you
glass.
supposed to use a single ice cube, or do you use?
Let me
All
try
of
it
his
before I.
characters,
Yeah,
it
just
doesn't really matter.
I
but
don't really
ideally,
know.
Yeah. I mean, ideally you'd prefer one,
There's a knife.
but that's
Or
just
is
like
that
for
when you're
show.
drinking whiskey neat? Is a single ice cube? I don't.
Neat means no ice.
I'll
Does
try
it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay,
I hate alcohol.
such a know-it-all tonight, huh?
Well, it's just an old. I don't know, man. I just
Well-
followed what it said.
It doesn't have the bitters.
Followed what it says, so he admitted
It
it.
does not have it. I don't have bitters.
This,
Right.
this dude acted so confident, like he knew how to fucking make a drink.
I'm not gonna bring this to Soda because she's not gonna drink this.
Okay. Do you have Sprite?
Do you know why it doesn't have the? Do you know why it doesn't have the bitters?
Why?
Because put the knife down first. You're freaking me out.
It's just a butter knife.
Well, okay. Do you know why?
Do
Does anyone here want to guess why it doesn't have bitter? Why there's no bitters here?
Do you not have bitters?
Yes. But do
Okay.
you want to know why there isn't?
Because he
Komodo
didn't
forgot
get
to
them.
buy it.
No. Because it was the cherries that you specifically need.
Yeah.
Those kind of cherries. When you look up an old-fashioned recipe, the exact brand that you need.
Yeah.
And the oranges. That was all bait.
What do you mean?
That was bait.
Bait for what?
Oh, I'm giving you money based on how good these drinks are.
That's what this is for?
Yeah, that's what this is for.
You should make him drink any drink he fucks up.
How much would
Yeah,
you
that-
tip the bartender for this, Pinta?
For
that
this?
drink, how much would you tip?
I would ask them to remake it.
What's wrong with it? It just doesn't have bitters.
It's just whiskey. That's all it is.
It's just whiskeys with an orange and a cherry.
Oh, okay.
It's
Is
not-
there
it's not
sugar
all-
in it?
Yeah, there's sugar cube, but
Oh, okay.
it's got to have the bitters.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do you have Sprite downstairs?
He's just gonna make a whiskey
you-
Sprite.
I'm asking you if you got Sprite downstairs.
There's Sprite downstairs.
There's Sprite?
Dude,
What are you thinking about
Trav is
making?
enjoying his. Trav, you're just enjoying yourself, aren't you, buddy?
I got a
I
delicious
just see
fucking
you there
quesadilla.
smiling.
dude.
The quesadilla. Look at
Trav
the
just smiling,
quesadilla.
watching Komodo get
Eating
tortured,
his
enjoying a
quesadilla.
quesadilla.
Well, you could ask me what I want.
Okay, I asked you what you wanted. You said just make what you want.
That's not what happened.
That is exactly what happened.
You're supposed to ask.
That's not what happened.
Dude, you're a bartender. You're not even asking people what they want. I don't get it.
He's just like, I'll just make you this.
That's weird.
What you wanted?
Why are you screaming?
Okay, he's got such an attitude.
I know,
I
he
would like to
does.
speak to the
What's wrong with
manager.
him? I
I would
might
like
have
to
to
speak to the
put him in the
manager.
hole.
I'm done.
Dude, 24/7. That's
What-
all.
what can
That's
you
all he
make?
does is
You
yell.
might have to put him in the hole, man.
What do you mean? Of course he's got an attitude. You guys treat him like shit. He's wearing a fucking prison suit. You've made him stay in
not
a
a
room for
prison
hours
suit. Turn around.
putting
It
together
says
a fucking
trouble.
alcohol cart.
He
You've
chose to
always
do that.
dogpiled. Of
He
course
chose
you got
to
a
do that.
fucking
He
bad
chose to do
attitude.
that.
He Ubered to
McConnell,
prison.
nobody fucking told him to move. He moved here. He knew what he was
He's getting
doing when he signed
paid.
up
He's
for,
getting
right?
paid. This is literally a job.
I knew.
He's getting paid for this.
He's getting
don't know
paid
how
and
much
not
yet.
even streaming.
All I know is minus $100. So
He
negative.
he doesn't even stream. We're doing what we can with him. He doesn't want to stream. We got to do
That's the
fucking
only.
something.
That is. Listen, that is the only thing
What
he's
do you
doing
want?
wrong is not streaming.
Okay, well, McConnell,
That
what,
is not the
so,
only
so what do
thing
you think?
Komodo's
Should we be
doing
nicer
wrong.
to him?
A little bit.
Komodo also snuck a cat into the house while Pinta's deathly allergic.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's trying to assassinate Penta. Yeah, I don't feel bad.
You still haven't told me what you wanted.
I'm discussing. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Just have him make you another drink. Let him try again.
Okay,
Different
okay.
drink. Different drink.
You know, there's stuff there to make mules.
Yeah, maybe a mule.
Ooh.
Can't fuck up a mule.
There's
I
stuff.
think I know what that is.
There's stuff there to make
Three
Moscow
ingredients.
Okay, I think I can.
Are you sure there's stuff there to make a
mules.
mule?
If you want, I will let you.
You got the cup?
I will let Moose coach.
I think I know. I think it's.
No, we don't have the cup. We don't have the copper.
You got to give me half of the half of the tip
You
for
talk
this.
to him.
This
Here,
specific drink.
Moose is trying to talk to you. Put your headset on.
Okay.
I have a question, Hobbit.
Yes,
Hmm?
Moose.
When is it appropriate to buy a woman flowers?
Always, all the time, anytime.
No, I mean,
for
but
anything.
like, how soon are you dating before you're buying
Right now.
flowers?
First date.
First date.
Yeah, first date.
Really? First date? You
Don't
guys
bring her
really
like
think-
don't bring her like a
Ugh.
big bouquet, but bring her like
I
a
don't
cute dainty
know.
one.
Day one just seems like you're desperate.
Are these the
No,
flowers that
you
you're
just
gonna
be
put on?
sweet.
Stand out,
Are
man.
these the flowers you're putting on her memorial after you kill her in the fucking bayou? Or
No. That's
Oh, okay.
Komodo?
next month.
Komodo, I want you to start looking for something called ginger beer.
Let me ask you something,
got it.
okay?
I already got it.
Have you guys fucked?
Yes.
So
was-
you fucked,
Period.
but then now hold on. So you fucked, but you're asking, is it too soon to get her flowers? But
Yeah, that's fucked
but you
up.
have been inside of her body.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You need to bring her
Okay.
flowers now.
But you still,
No,
but
she
you're still
wasn't
just
inside
like,
him.
yeah, you're not
Listen,
good
my
at this.
track record with women with not self-respecting women isn't too good.
Then why are you fucking
it's
asking? You're asking, but then you're just being like, nope, girl, you don't want my
You know what,
opinion.
You're right. You know what, you're right. But I'm just like, maybe I should go like this. Don't you? I should.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm Kermodoing it up right now. I'm pretending
You
like I know
are.
how to make a whiskey sour.
Right.
When in reality, I don't.
Ask,
Look at that.
ask Mr. Big Pinta if he wants a Mexican
right?
mule
That's it.
or
That's
a
literally-
Moscow mule.
You can ask Moose,
I
but
don't
he,
think I'm missing anything unless you want limited.
I did. I ordered
Moose
her
has
flowers,
conditions. You
by
can
the
ask
way.
him if you want.
Moose.
Yeah.
It's vodka, ginger beer.
You got to
and
give me
lime,
half
right?
of the tip from this drink.
Technically, you're missing one thing, but
Did you hear him?
Half of the tip.
You
from
got
the drink.
half of the tip of this drink.
I'm paying you per drink,
You're paying me per drink.
and I'll give you. I'll give you a couple $100 for making the cart,
Okay.
because I'm gonna keep that.
Oh, you're such a nice guy, Penta.
Good guy, Penta.
Okay.
yeah, technically you're
What do
missing
you
one
mean by
thing, but it's
half
not a
of the
big deal what you're missing. It's
It's
not
just
like
what he's saying is whatever I give you, he wants half for this drink.
For this drink. Yeah,
you did
no,
not
you get to keep the
build
card.
the
shit.
fucking thing and get a orange jumpsuit, Moose.
He doesn't understand.
make the
You're,
drink
you're not
yourself, just
understanding.
like that whiskey
for this
sour.
for this drink.
For this specific drink.
Yes.
That's why I said 8 times.
Okay, sure.
I already
Okay.
basically told you for
Because
free.
the better
Bro,
it
he
is, the
tried- he
more,
was about to
the more
walk
you're gonna
out.
get tipped.
Dude, he does
Sure.
this, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go pour these out. All right. Because
I'm listening
yeah,
to you,
these were
Hobbit.
these were not.
Okay, yeah, bring your flowers.
So nothing.
No, I was talking about the whole drink
Okay.
thing,
Okay.
not
Oh.
like
It is
Kermodo's
nothing.
just ignoring
I'm
you.
sorry.
Period.
But I didn't drink it, so that means I can drink
They
more.
look pretty though.
I mean,
It's just
they just
whiskey
kinda
on the
look like whiskey
rocks.
with fruit in it, man. Yeah, nothing for those. Waste of alcohol.
Would you like to take this one?
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah, why don't you make him drink all the fucked up drinks?
Oh, that's smart.
Yes,
his
make him
headset's off.
drink.
Fuck.
Okay,
what do I
do?
do?
What do I do?
Drink.
What do I do?
You have to drink all the drinks you fuck up.
Get your fucking hands off my keyboard.
I'm not touching your keyboard. Not touching your keyboard.
Leak anything, man.
I'm not leaking anything. I'm just asking.
Oh my
What do I
god,
do?
his address is up.
Get a cup of glass in it. He probably doesn't have a metal cup, which is whatever. He doesn't have any mint, whatever.
Is there any mints?
What?
There's no mint?
Ask him.
I'm gonna
I'm not-
guess
that's
he
what I'm
doesn't have
asking.
mint.
Okay,
I'm
but
talking
you
with
did it in such a panic. Here you go.
Thank you. I'm gonna need ice, aren't I?
Oh god, the sugar.
Oh. Okay. Can I go rinse these out?
Sure, you can rinse them out. Okay. Just if you hear a dog coming at you,
That's so long.
you're laughing. I'm serious, man. They're vicious.
Yeah.
You can go. You can rinse them out.
Your
I
dogs
love the
bite.
shirt, Penta.
I'm gonna let him go down there. At this point,
Keyword.
onward. What?
Your dogs be biting people.
Eli might.
Yeah.
We
loves
were
me.
discussing you should make him drink all the failed drinks.
Yeah, why is he not drinking
And
all
by
the
make him, I mean he will volunteer because we're on Twitch and he wants to
Exactly,
drink
because
those
it's
drinks.
against TOS. I can't make him drink.
Oh,
Penta,
okay.
can you get me one of the MIT shirts? Can you get me one of those?
No.
I like your merch.
No.
The mint shirts. Oh,
No, I
okay,
can't.
Okay.
Yes,
All
I
right,
can.
all right.
I can get you one.
All right, perfect.
These actually,
I
you know,
still have
this
the-
this shirt went as well as it could have. It's just sort of like, you know, it's gone now. Get fucked. Either you got it or you
Yeah, I
didn't.
got a hoodie. I'm lucky.
Yep.
But you can get me one
so.
though, right?
I can get you one.
All right, cool. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
can get you one. It's no big deal.
Hey Penta, why not put all the drinks into a bucket and then have him drink it at the end?
All right. nice one.
Now, RP.
You didn't do anything weird with
Oh,
it, did
now
you?
RP.
Let me see the
dude,
glasses.
The juice.
Oh, the
Let me see the
juice.
glasses.
I felt some resentment during that meeting. I'll be honest. Some of the people
Oh.
talking
What-
to me. I felt
What
like
meeting?
people
What
is
did
this?
I
Oh, yeah,
miss?
Why is
What
there
did
a
I
little bit
Is
of?
it
hated
so
me
much.
for putting my
true
heads
what
up.
I'm hearing?
It's just
What are
water.
you
You didn't
hearing?
do anything weird to this?
No, it's water.
I'm making sure you're not harboring any sort of resentment.
Well,
No,
what's
no
the
resentment
tea?
here.
This is why
He's
you
pretty
do-
good.
Yeah.
What
Yeah, it's
is?
pretty
I don't know
good. You
what's
missed
going
out on
on
some
in
stuff.
roleplay.
I'm glad.
Man.
So, how do you feel?
That's so long.
How do you feel, Kyle? How do you feel about the whole situation?
I'm fine with it. I don't want to be sheriff. I haven't wanted to be sheriff for a bit. It's pointless.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
It's like, you know, shake
Period.
things up, get someone new in there that wants to do it, but I still like want to be able to do shit. You know, like I want to do like, oh no, like I want to do like I got some plans for stuff that I want to try doing. But
Do
I
you
don't
think
really-
do you think you're going to be punished for not doing paperwork again?
I mean, I wouldn't mind that kind of environment because, I mean, I used to get on 1 day a week and do like 3 hours of paperwork anyway. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like,
But you did that
because
because you were getting punished, right?
Yeah, I did that because I would have gotten punished. Yeah, remember we used to pend our reports and then fucking fill them out.
I hated that. Yeah.
I think you would have really. I know you had your own shit going on, so I didn't blame you. But I feel like you really would have liked that Jump Out Boy shit we were doing.
Me?
Yeah. Jump
both of you
Out Boy
probably.
shit's the best.
I
went
really
down
think
to the fucking
that's-
barrio and made everyone get against the wall while pointing a scar at them.
That sounds more like Jordan. I don't think Wrangler would do that.
Yeah, Jump Out Boy
I
shit's
don't really
pretty
think. I don't really think that it's Wranglers.
But you got to be
Yeah, I
careful
could
because
see that.
you can't really go to every call
What's up?
pointing guns unless, especially now. I wouldn't recommend.
You
just-
can go if you
Yeah,
want.
you
can. go get
can.
some from the
Everywhere's gang
fridge.
turf.
That's true.
No, they're
You just
they're
feel like, I
actually
felt
very
like
chill.
I'm surrounded by gang
kidding,
turf.
by the way,
I
the
can
dogs
have
are
my
fine.
gun
Well,
out. at all
Eli
times.
might get a little
Yeah.
upset.
Actually, true.
I don't
Got
think
me worried.
I don't think
I
he'll bite
responded
you.
to a
You
10-11
scared
in
of
the
dogs?
barrio.
No, I'm not scared of dogs.
I don't think he'll bite you. Sorry.
Oh yeah, with deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
I
the ones
showed
that
up and I
come
pointed a
back and-
scar at the Hefe's face, and he was just like, "We're taking a photo for whatever in front of the mural," and I was just like, "I don't fucking care."
Get against the mural, bitch.
And then I slammed on their faces against the wall, and then they were all like, "Oh, well, now we have to punch and shoot you."
Yeah, but Penta, how do you feel about all that stuff that's going on, like the PD stuff?
I think that it could have been done. I think that there were other opportunities to do this. I think it's being done in a bad way.
This is out of left field for the current state, in my opinion.
Yeah, my thoughts of it are it seems like that a lot of the issues that there are with high command and command in general are OOC issues where it's just a little too many voices in the Discord. And the overcorrection in RP doesn't really make a lot of sense to me.
I think the issue is more PD entitlement. Like people who are in the PD feel like they're entitled to all this shit. Meanwhile, they bring nothing to the table. So, and it's like nobody really punishes them.
Well, what needs to really be brought to the table? I mean, it's just a game.
Yeah. But that game is a lot of people's lives, and I feel like you should actually,
I think it's
care
fucked
about
up.
it.
I think it's fucked up. The plan was to not tell anyone until it fucking happened.
Wait, why
I
would
mean,
that be
that's-
fucked up?
No, they have to do that every time. They do that every time. I honestly don't have a problem with that. My problem is like, we went through hiring all these people, and these people, are they gonna have jobs? Like,
Yeah, here's my thing is, and I want to clarify so it doesn't get too spun out of context. I think that the reasoning and the idea of doing it is fine, but I think that it's not being carried out. I think it's being carried out in the worst way possible. I really do. I think it's honest, and I said it in the meeting too. I think that they've made a lot more work for themselves than they realize.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially if they're trying to limit it to 100 people. I mean, what the hell? Like,
Wait, is that the number now?
that's what
Yeah,
everyone's saying.
That's the number they threw around.
That number's, yeah, they're throwing around dumb
100,
fucking
150.
numbers.
Those are those. That's
100,
all the
100,
numbers.
150 ain't gonna cover everything.
No.
No.
3
The thing-
shifts, 100 people with most of them.
24
Let's be honest, a lot of
24/7.
them are going to be crimalts. So
Yeah, a lot of them are going to be crimalts, and that's the issue is that they don't fucking I'm sorry, like people who are like maining cop and people who are just like playing it every once in a while, like those people shouldn't be the priority.
Yeah, I mean, is the way the PD is now, it's, I mean, if we have like one major gang shootout, the whole department is spent for 3 hours. Right?
They need to get rid of the 6 limit, which
Yeah.
I know that was brought
Bring it
up.
back to 4, dude. In
It needs
LA,
to be.
four.
I
Back
mean,
to 4.
even because with the amount of car, I mean, even in 2.0, like even if there were car swaps, I mean, it's only 4 people. You know what I mean? But
That's kind of what
Yeah,
I
no,
said.
no,
I,
from
car
8
swap
car
after car
swaps to
swap after
just a
car
couple,
swap.
hopefully.
I brought that back up up in the meeting too, that even it's just too much, man. Like when you have 5 fucking tuner cars surrounding one guy and you got 10 cars, it's just too much, man.
Yeah.
It's just too hard to balance, I feel like.
Yeah,
the
that's what
server
brings
really
so many cops brings so many more cops into calls is the fact that it's like every call is like 6 cars, like 6 S+ cars and shit like that on gang territory.
Yeah, I
Komodo,
feel like
pour
that
that
the
vodka in
server.
there.
He's saying pour the vodka.
Sorry, he's just kind of waiting.
Yeah, just make the fucking drink.
Make it up to like a fifth. Like put like the vodka up to like.
Oh,
a
he's
fifth,
really
and
helping
then
you. Okay.
Eyeball it.
Here you go.
Eyeball it here. I feel like Pinta likes his drinks a little strong. You might go a little bit more. Don't go
sift.
crazy like you did the whiskey.
That was not
Yeah, that-
enough.
that
That was,
was-
a
that looks-
splash,
that looks
baby.
too
Come
small.
on.
That looks like a
Don't be
7.
afraid of it, Komodo. Don't be afraid of it.
Ginger beer
Come
strong.
on, baby.
It
Don't
has
be
ginger
afraid.
in it.
Yeah. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. A little bit
Holy
more,
fuck,
baby.
dude, you are fucking us. You are
Don't
fucking
be
up your tip right
afraid
now.
of it.
No, I'm not fucking him up.
Yes, you are fucking up your tip right now.
Can I show how much vodka you
Yeah,
That is
let me see.
half,
Let me
isn't
see.
it?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh, that
What
was
the
way
fuck?
more than I thought he
Dude,
had in
that's
there.
Kermodo, when I said fifth, did you think I meant half?
Well, Kermodo, it looked like you were just putting little baby
he thought you meant the
kisses in
whole
there.
fifth. He thought you meant the whole fifth.
Oh.
Dude.
Okay, pour some back in. Pour some back in. It's gonna be
I can't
okay.
do that. Nope.
No, that's against
Why can't?
that's against health
Can I
code.
pour it
But
into another glass to even it out?
Sure, you can.
you can do whatever you want, man. You can't do anything that's against health code violations, though.
Yeah, sure you can.
Motherfucker knows the whole.
This is my most made drink. I fucking love
You
Mule's
want
Food.
okay? You want 1/4 in there, not 1/5. Do a fourth.
Okay.
Okay,
beer?
then do the ginger beer.
The whole thing?
Well, you want to leave some room at the top so it's not overflowing. Because if he
That's
spills
why
on
I told
himself,
him
he's
a
gonna be
fifth.
upset.
Yep.
Because we're near computers and shit.
Why is this man pouring like he's never poured a fucking drink?
He's
before?
acting like he's defusing a bomb.
Why is the
He's never
lime not
poured a
cut?
fucking soda before.
Yeah, you should have put the lime in first because now you gotta stir in the lime whenever it's fucking full.
I gotta stir in the lime?
Well, you gotta cut that lime in half and squeeze the juice of half a lime in that bitch.
You're
And if it's not a juicy lime, then do the full fucking thing.
So
It's probably juicy enough, right?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm just down.
It looks small. You might have to use more than just a half that lime.
Yeah.
Do I squeeze in a lime?
What did I just
What?
say for the
Why not
past
put all the
minute?
drinks into a bucket and then have him drink
squeeze
it?
in half the lime. He said.
Cut that lime in half and squeeze that bitch in there. But now you're gonna have to stir it up while it's fucking
Oh,
full.
your fingers just got in it, man.
Huh?
I said your fingers just got in it.
Well, that's the bartender special.
It's alcohol.
That's the
Just
bartender
finger it a little bit.
special, is he added
Finger it a little
of
bit,
his flavor
Kermodo.
in.
Giving it a.
Give it a little finger.
Stir it around with your finger.
Finger that mule, baby. Yeah.
Why is he squeezing a lime with both hands?
Look
He's
at all
fucking
that.
weak.
Look
Put the
at all
knife
that
down,
pulp
dude.
going in there. Look at all that pulp going right in that drink.
Put that knife down, you fucking idiot! What the fuck are you?
How juicy was
Okay,
that lime?
you don't need
Komodo?
to squeeze it that much. You're gonna get the fucking seeds in there.
Let me work!
You're the one who doesn't know how to make
God,
the
I love
drink.
the whole
You're the one who
lot of
doesn't know how to make the
seeds.
fucking drink.
I really do love Kermit.
Is there not seeds in limes?
No, not like lemons.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's not the same. There's
Where's
like
the
nothing in there.
garnish?
Yeah, where's the garnish? Where's the mint?
Yeah, where's the mint? Go get some cilantro or something.
Get a
if you
piece
don't
of
have
gum
mint.
if you can't find mint, bud. Come on.
There's no mint.
Put a twig.
Is
from
there
outside
is
in
there any gum? Is there any
want
mint
gum
flavored
mixed up?
gum?
No, I can't
There's-
chew gum. It fucks
Piece
my
of
jaw.
Trident.
You know
don't
what
have
you're
to
supposed to do
drink
with
it.
mint, Kermodo? You gotta
No,
Slap it.
no, I mean, if I chew gum, it like fucks my jaw up, man.
Like what? Do you get like it locks up?
No, it just makes it sore, dude. If I chew like
Don't
a
chew
stick of
it. Who's
gum,
asking you to chew it?
Well, I'm saying there's no gum in the house because of that.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
we'll rate the drink and then we'll get back to RP talk. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did I miss anything? It's
Give me
really
a
dog.
butter knife!
Yeah, dude,
You
Trav
are
doesn't even know
upsetting
what's
my
going
dogs.
on in
Screaming.
RP right
Okay.
Do
now.
not,
I-
I'm not screaming you are upsetting my dogs.
Dude,
Yeah.
this is
Now
what I
they-
live with.
His voice carries, man.
You know,
it does.
remember when I was supposed to move into Mr. Big Pentahouse?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
This is
You're not getting garnish.
This is-
I can't garnish
this
it.
I remember when I
That's
was
okay.
never
Kyle, can I
invited
come
or
in
asked
with
to
you?
move in.
I can't cut it.
Okay.
this is
Hobbit,
Yeah.
do you want to move away from Vegas?
What can't
You
you
just want the
Uh,
invite.
well,
yeah.
That's it. That's
You just
done?
want the
Nobody
invite.
fucking asked me, so nobody knows.
I'm inviting you now. We're looking for a new house. You want to come over?
Not a single Sure.
Nice.
So
I don't want
this
to live
is
there,
it.
but I'll come visit.
what the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
is that?
That's-
Yep. Look at all that pulp floating around in there.
And this is the Moscow Mule. Not bad. Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. You know what?
Bartender just took a swig of that ginger beer.
No.
I love ginger beer.
You know what? Not bad. If I was wasted, I would give you $100 for this.
Wow.
If I was wasted, I would tip you $100.
How much?
Terremoto, you found the secret. You got to get him drunk.
Remember,
what do you mean?
How much does Moose
what is
get
the
from this?
actual tip since you're not wasted?
You got
So
200.
is that -100?
Well, you got 200 for making the cart.
Okay.
Is did he put any MSG in there?
No MSG. There is some
would've
MSG
been a
hidden
game
in this
changer.
room.
Is there any protein powder in there?
No protein powder. There should be though.
No. Yeah.
You've noticed, right? That
I
I've
just
been
know that you
lifted,
work
huh?
out.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just know that that's always like a thing that you do. I don't know.
that is a thing that I do.
I don't fuck around with that mentally ill shit, but
What? Exercising? Mentally ill?
yeah, yeah, I don't fuck around with that mentally ill shit.
I don't vibe
I mean,
with that.
You're not wrong. I am in the gym saying some crazy shit to myself when I'm digging
I
deep.
fucking know it. I know you are.
I'm in the gym saying some wild shit to I'm like, you're not fucking good enough.
You're
This-
gonna end up on one of those videos where those girls are like filming themselves in the entire gym, and they're gonna be like, "This guy was creeping on me," when you're just standing there screaming to yourself.
Just
And then that bitch is gonna fucking die under the weight rack when it falls over, and no one wants to
like,
look
"Oh,
at
sorry, I
her.
didn't want to fucking. I didn't want
You
to
hear
touch
about that girl that was like doing that squat, and she was like pinned to the fucking ground, and nobody helped her.
you. They were like, oh, I saw that
yeah.
tripod. I saw that tripod.
Yeah,
I'm not.
dude.
You're not gonna get my ass.
You fucking freak.
No fucking
Dude,
shot.
one time I was at the gym and I was like walking out of the sauna, and there's
No,
this
you weren't.
lady. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean? No, I wasn't.
Oh, he goes to the gym.
Oh, he
huh?
goes
Wait,
to the
really? You
gym.
go to the gym
Yeah, he's
now?
been.
I got a personal trainer. I go 5 days. A week.
Period.
Well,
he's
well,
been-
Kyle, do you go 5 days a week?
I go more like a good 3, but
I didn't mean that in like a you're fat way. I didn't mean that. I meant like
Yeah, I
you.
know.
I don't know.
He's been cutting
I
down.
start
Well,
my
he is
day- I start my day
lazy.
every morning at 7.
Kyle
Yeah,
is the
you're-
laziest
that's how I
person.
meant that.
I'm gonna tell Kyle. I'm gonna tell you what I tell everyone else whenever they ask me about
What's
you.
that?
You are the laziest person that I've ever met in my entire life. But you know what? When you want to do something, you do it. And I gotta commend you, man. You've been cutting
compliment.
down. You look good lately. So there you go.
I
Lately.
wasn't even. What do you mean? I was never fat. What the fuck does that mean?
Well,
I was never.
well, you used
What do you
yourself.
mean?
Well, you've used yourself as a plate a few times.
Yes, because I didn't have any fuck. All right, look, hold up. All right. So anyway, I was walking out of the sauna at the fucking
Okay.
gym, and
gloss
there's
over
this
that one.
fucking, there's this fucking like lady who's like
long.
filming for like a workout video. As soon as I walk out there, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm walking, I'm like, what the fuck? This lady's like blocking my way, and then there's like this camera there, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I just fucking
gotta get the
like I
fuck out
literally
of there.
said that out loud and just walked off camera.
Yeah,
Ew,
she's
I
gonna
hate
blow-
that.
she's-
So there's a
she's
video out there
famous.
of you somewhere being like, oh fuck.
There's literally a
She's
workout
famous on
video of
TikTok,
me
and she's
walking,
gonna blow up your gym.
TikTok.
walking with my shirt off behind someone as soon as because it was literally as
Oh my
soon as I
God.
walk out of the fucking sauna, and then it's like there's this lady literally filming something literally right there, like literally right there, dude. It's so fucking weird.
That sounds like fucking hell, man. I haven't been
hate that.
to a gym
Dude,
since.
my gym isn't like an influencer gym too. Like there's like it's like people. It's like I hate my fucking gym because nobody there looks like they need to go to the fucking gym. And then there's me.
You have
You-
good equipment, Pinto. I was about to start using it if you left that shit here.
Yeah, man. It my whole setup is probably like around $50,000 for everything that I have.
You had professional shit. You had actual like gym equipment, like real gym equipment.
Yeah, that shit was
Yeah.
really nice.
Well, I when COVID came, I was just like, fuck it. I was like, I'm just gonna actually just build like an actual. People. When I tell people I have a home gym, they think that I mean just like a thank you.
A couple dumbbells.
Yes.
They think I just have like a squat rack in my garage. Nah, man. I got cables.
I
I
do love my
got
gym.
I got a full fucking dumbbell set. I got mirrors. I got fucking mats on the floor. All of it.
Pog. That's
Yep.
pog crazy.
It's nice, man. So I haven't been inside of a gym since fucking 2019.
Work.
Yep. Fuck that. If I went in there and saw a bunch of fucking tripods, dude, fuck it. No way, dude. Fuck that. Because sometimes you glance. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're scanning and
Of
and you-
course you do. You can't be scared to glance. Like you
I mean,
just do it.
what the fuck am I gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as soon as it's not on purpose. It's just sometimes you glance. I don't know. And then that's all it takes, and then you're fucked.
Yep.
Ah, fuck that.
Find his handle. Find his handle.
You're right. Maybe it is a mental illness then.
It's mentally ill.
Because you just
Like
glance
it.
at one person, they're just like, "Are you staring at me?"
Those fucking Karen bitches.
It's like you're recording yourself.
Say
What is this for? You want people to be right. I mean, if you're recording yourself, then obviously you want people to be
Meanwhile,
looking at
she's
you.
literally
What if they're
fucking
recording
squatting
for
her
their own
fucking
review?
asshole in front of the camera on the floor. It's like, don't look at me. Just fucking dropping it like it's hot right on the floor in front of everybody and filming it.
I mean, these fucking bitches want to be influencers, but they don't want people to look at them.
God.
Well, I'm sorry, but what? You want to be an influencer, but you don't want someone to look at you. That's the fucking job. That's what you do.
Penta.
Well, fuck it. It's fucking true. I'm sorry.
It's March, Penta. It's March.
You
No.
march your
didn't
ass
specify
away from your
gender.
fucking tripod then if you don't want anyone to fucking look at you, I guess.
He
March
didn't specify gender, Hobbit. Men do it too.
Men
He
do it
said
too.
bitches.
Men can be bitches. They
Men
often
can be
are.
bitches, Hobbit.
Cricket
I'm
Kermodo.
sorry, it was bitches. You know what? I'm not doing this. You guys are trapping me. I'm not doing it. No.
You're the one that assumed I was talking about women. Which one's worse?
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
He's got a point, Hobbit.
Listen,
That's worse.
We want Hobbit to come back, guys. Can we?
Yes,
I'm not fucking coming
come
back.
God damn it.
You're not coming back to the server?
I
I
don't.
meant to the
I don't
podcast,
know.
but that too.
Well,
I
she'll
don't know.
come
I'm
back to the
thinking about it.
podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna say some very nice things to you,
Okay.
and hope that you come back.
Okay.
Your birthday
But
coming
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say it. I'm not gonna say it in person, or I'm not gonna
Couldn't,
say it on
but-
stream. Is what I mean.
Okay. Yeah, my birthday's coming up.
try
I'm
it?
sure.
Pretty good.
Fascinated Deep Eddie Lemon with Sprite.
There you go.
Also, I don't know what's happening. So what's going on with High Command from here?
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know.
I have no idea what's going
I
on.
have no
I've been
idea.
out of town for 5 days.
They said I was Legacy High Command, whatever that means.
You always
because
be
of
in their
like-
heart. That's what that means.
It's like a legacy.
Is that what that
WoW raid.
means?
I think so. That's what it sounds like.
She.
Legacy High Command sounds like they value your opinion more than others. That's
Well, I
it.
mean, wasn't that the
for me.
issue? Isn't that the why I'm getting shit canned because I'm too loud and obnoxious about my opinion? Like
So-
I'm like one of the people who doesn't shut the fuck
It
up.
sounds
when I
like
think
it's an.
something stupid.
It sounds like it's an appease. Like they're just like appeasing you.
Is Bass's character being promoted because he's an admin?
He's not being promoted at all. He's staying the same.
Whoa!
Well, what?
Well, it needs
That's
to
a
be
hot take.
asked.
That is a hot take.
Why-
McConnell.
why
Needs to
can
be
I-
asked.
Why can't I ask that?
That's a good question. That's a good question. That's
That was
I think
brought up last night in character.
I think one of the problems is only having him. Like I love Saab, but I think only having one person at the top making all the calls. I think it should be a collective, like a vote thing.
that was brought up by
Just my
Ryan
opinion.
last night.
No, all right, listen. I think one person, if they're gonna like carve out the PD and like an image, can do it at the top and keep everybody in line. Be like, hey, do your shit, but at the end of the day, here's the fucking line, and I'm gonna uphold that. And if you don't, you're gonna be shit canned. But yeah, I kind of agree with you for the most part too. That it does take more than one person at the top to kind of run shit.
You definitely,
I'm kind
because
of
who's gonna like disagree with you when you're at the top, and it's like I
Well,
feel
you
like you're
can't.
yeah.
Well, also
Can't
the thing
disagree.
is, the server. You know, I feel like when we sit here and we have these conversations, we're just thinking about shift 2. But like the server is up and running 24/7, man.
Yeah.
Like so you need like so ideally you would want around the clock coverage, right? Ideally.
That's my issue with like PD like high command stuff is I feel like it's more about balancing than role play.
I mean,
you
the
know?
last person promoted to high command straight up said he doesn't give a fuck about shift 3. So
yeah.
O'Brien.
yeah, Medi was like, "Hey, you're in charge of shift 3. I don't fucking give a fuck about it." I was like, "All right."
I don't know, man. I think things are getting back to
blame
form
'em.
a little bit, though. I think that things have been a little
Yeah.
more RP oriented. I do think
It's
that the
been- it's
admins
been
have
better.
done a good job. With cleansing the whitelist a bit. Obviously, there were some people that got fucked, but for the most part, it has been better.
Most of them can still get in. That's the thing. Just gotta time it better. Like I don't know how the Prio system works now, but like apparently like even there's only like 100 people with Prio now.
Yeah, my prio's gone.
Wait, what?
Really?
There's
Your
only
prio's
100
gone?
people?
Yeah, it's gone.
You can't get in the server? Unless you
I'm
pick up?
last in queue.
Gone?
It's gone. It's weird because it was actually lowered. Like I was normally always one.
You've been in the
one or two.
server longer than anyone in this call.
Yeah, you've been on the server.
Not longer than Kyle.
Yeah, she's
but-
been on the server pretty much.
Long time
Oh,
though.
I think that was a long. How long was that? 5 years ago? Hobbit, you've been there for like 5?
2017.
I've been there for yeah.
So, yeah.
When did you
started
join
too.
McConnell?
That has to be me.
Me?
I don't know.
I'm the newest
Did
person
you see
here.
my man-hating
I'm deciding
tweet?
whether it's you or me. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
Highest prio out of everybody in this call.
Oh, you
yeah.
did a- you
Komodo's
did a
fucking
man-hating
prio is
tweet?
higher than mine.
Well, don't I always?
I think I'm tied with Komodo.
Wait, what did Komodo just say? He has
I got
higher
number
prio than
one.
everyone in this call?
I wrote the
Probably.
goddamn
Are
Constitution.
you sure you want to say that, Komodo?
Trav has super prio.
That's so long.
So you made a man-hating tweet. What was the tweet?
I was just joking, and I said all men are bad. It wasn't even really a joke. It was about the Adam situation, and I was just like so disgusted. I was like, "Fuck men."
Yeah.
And I angry tweeted, and then I was like, I didn't really mean it like that, but maybe.
Who
I don't know.
cares?
I don't think that they don't really care. Because I haven't tweeted anything like that much different from that before. So why would they
Yeah, I
care
was gonna say,
now?
that's pretty on brand.
I
Yeah.
doubt
Yeah.
it.
Do you
I mean,
think?
maybe.
Do you
I
think
doubt it,
it's
though.
that? Yeah, I was gonna say. Do you think it's that? Do you think it's that you just
I don't know.
haven't been
I don't
around?
want to. I don't want to assume it's that, but I'm just saying like
I don't think it's that, Hobbit. I think there's people that are pretty.
I hope it's not
I
that.
wouldn't say
But
staple in the community, but been around
yeah.
a while that should have prio probably, and they don't have it right now.
Yeah.
April 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
came in the same month, and I don't know who. We
I have
came
an
in the
I have
same
an
month.
11K ID.
Oh, then I beat you by a little bit.
Okay.
Actually, no. My first character was 7777 state ID, so I beat you by a bit.
Yeah, that's.
Maybe I came in on March.
You're way before me.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really have any like crazy hot takes about this situation. I really think it could have been done better. I think that I think it's just going to end up being a lot of the same people in like those positions anyways, you know.
100%, because none of the big heads are really changing except for like the PBSO, and that's not even really going to change too much, I don't think.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, I understand why they did it.
That's
I get
so
it.
long.
They're trying to make things more, I don't know. They're just trying to reel it in a bit, make it a little more, you know, like straightforward, but it's probably just going to end up getting fucked up eventually anyways. I don't know, man.
I think it sucks.
Why don't you like it?
Well, from my character's perspective, it definitely sucks.
Well,
Because
I was wondering what are you just going to you should just keep doing FIB.
I can't. Bass
Why?
does not. Because the only people that actually went along with FIB were like Pred, Snow, and there were like Moose did obviously, and like the FIB only works if people go along with the RP, and it has
Right.
no actual power. So this whole like,
But it's RP. None of us
shakeup-
have any actual power.
That's
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm talking about power like
When it comes
can you,
into the server,
can you
yeah.
give a whitelist out is what I mean.
Oh, right.
So for me, for my character, this literally means nothing because I already had no power
Mm.
unless people went along with it. So, but Bass wants SOPs. He wants like a ranking structure for FIB. He wants all this shit, and I'm not doing that at all. So
Why not?
Isn't it better if it's just pure role play? Like
that's
isn't that the
that's
thing
what I
that makes
want to
it
do.
good?
That's why.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
agree,
I
yeah.
imagine. But Bass doesn't want that. He wants actual rules set
I
out
think
for
he
the
wants
FIB.
rules so that
Is
he
it
can
really
give
that
you power.
hard?
And
Wait, hold
I
on.
ain't
Is
doing
it-
paper. I'm not doing paper. That's why I don't play
Is it-
cop.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
shit
well, I
sucks.
mean, maybe
Well,
that's
you
just,
do.
I mean,
You play the
what's
best
wrong
cop.
with doing a little? What's wrong with doing?
I
a
don't.
little
I don't. It's the
paperwork, though?
worst part. If I didn't have to do any MDW bullshit and typing and looking up reports and fucking getting ShareX and taking pictures and all this other shit, that would be perfect. But I'm not doing any of that. I'm lazy. I
well,
just
then
want
you're the
RP.
boss. You're the
I just want to
director.
talk to people. That's it. I don't want to do any of that shit.
You're the director. Get a secretary that has a PD whitelist to do all that shit for
Yeah,
you.
just
I'm sure
make
you can
Booba
find
do it.
somebody.
Just ask Chat
Yeah.
GPT to write SOPs for an FIB.
I'm not doing paperwork. It's terrible. I'm
Just
there
get-
to
just get
RP.
someone
I'm
else
not
to
there
do
to do fucking typing bullshit.
Paperwork isn't that bad because I think it. All right, listen. Here's the thing. I think you got to do a little bit of paperwork at least.
No,
Like,
I already do enough with
Penta,
like fucking
Wrangler-
typing
I mean,
emotes and shit. I don't want to do that.
Pred, Gunner, fucking
I'm too busy
Martel.
I'm too busy shit posting in chat.
Martel.
Like we all
No, he
did
meant
paperwork.
emotes in the server.
Yeah.
/E, whatever, not emotes in chat.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Have another drink, Penta.
I'm just thinking because a few people in my chat were saying that Kiwo did that and it got shot down. Is that true?
FIB stuff?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. There was like a whole bunch of documents. We had rules and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took it to Bass and then nothing happened with it, and then I got Crane, Soze, fucking 5-0 all up in there, and we were talking about it, and that's not going to happen until maybe 4.0. So
soon.
I know the easy fix for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Your own little FIB whitelist, which could just be the police whitelist off the police count, like PDQ thing for like a few people that you pick. It's not like you're gonna hire 20 fucking people. You'll probably hire 10 people at most, right? Because it's gonna be people that you actually role play with. And so it's like you just get your own little FIB whitelist.
But that's I know that's a good solution
with no blip.
The problem is the RP only works if you go along with it. If you respect, there's no paperwork. There's no Senate. Like the Senate has to come in and say, "Hey, the FIB is a legit fucking thing. You have to respect the chain of command for it." That doesn't exist.
So hold on a second. This is the issue with the PD right now. Is a bunch of the PD doesn't take it seriously and they won't fucking role play. I think that's the issue with the police department as a whole. Like, I mean, it sucks that people are losing their job. But the reality is, fucking, I mean, everybody in here can fucking role play. It's like, bro, if you want to be a cop, just fucking role play better. I don't know, man. Like, I started in 2.0, and it was like I was IQ'd every fucking 8 hours, like every single reset until I got prio. And it's like these people are literally getting handed cop jobs. And in 2.0, if you were a fucking cop, it also meant you were a fucking S tier role player. And now we just have people that are essentially like, dude, the PD is just a fucking gang compound at like now at this point. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
like people
dude,
just
honestly,
literally hang out in there and do the same shit. And it's like, look, like I understand there's people in there that shouldn't be there, but nobody fucking deserves to be PD. Like you work to be a part of this thing. And the other thing is, guess what? The police department didn't ask anyone to join it. All you dumb motherfuckers applied. So if you get fired, too bad. And fucking role play better. I don't know. That's my hot take.
I agree.
No,
the whole,
I
not having
agree,
to go through
but to give
Academy.
To give PNT some credit, because I was there, the limit we were told to hire like everyone that we possibly fucking can.
Anybody with a pulse.
But
getting a gun.
Penta, you remember I said what a terrible fucking idea that
I
would
agreed
be,
with it
'cause
too.
then
Everyone hated it.
I thought that the removal of Academy was bad. I thought that mass hiring was bad because I feel like that Academy is needed to Trav's point for that immersion. Right?
Lays the foundation for the role play.
It lays a foundation. It's like okay, I'm a cop recruit. I'm being put through all these things. I'm being put through training, like all this shit. Like it's immersive. Giving these guys, I don't know, like a gun and just sending them out. But I feel like that's kind of been my entire problem with 3.0 is it's like the pacing is like instant, man. It's like there's no.
Penta,
yeah, let me just finish my point.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I feel like that like actual good role play needs like you can have fast like scenarios that are good RP, but like for the most part it needs to be paced a little bit just so you can get that immersion, you know what I mean? Or if it's too fast, it feels too like arcadey and too video gamey. And I feel like taking these guys and be like, here's a gun, go right out there with this, boom, you're a cop now. I mean, it's just too fast to have that immersion. So of course no one feels immersed, and of course no one is like RPing like a cop because you know it just doesn't feel like you are, right? I don't know.
I feel like the whole reason that it got so quick is because the server slots were pushed up really fast. And we needed cops to fill in the numbers. And I just want to say the person who was having us hire all these people isn't even here anymore. So I feel like whoever's being blamed for it now, Bass, Coil, whoever, this was going to fail from the beginning. As soon as everyone was like, hire, everyone was like, no, we don't want to do this. We knew this was going to fail. It was just too much too fast. And that's fine. That's nobody's fault.
I don't think anyone is blaming anyone, just to be clear. And I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. It just kind of is what it is. You know what I mean? Like at the time, you know.
But that's the point I'm trying to make is like the people that are like really upset. I get that. I'm upset too. If I don't get hired, that really sucks for me because not only am I not going to prio, I'm not going to have comp jobs. So I'm just basically not going to get the server. That's fine. But we should have all seen this coming, and we should have kind of expected this.
But I actually, you know, I actually really like. I'm actually, you know, in RP, I'm being a fucker, right? Because it's funny, but I actually really do like everything that's happening. I more like it. I don't really agree with how it's being executed, but I'm more on board with it because, you know, and I'm sure a lot of us here can relate to this. The amount of disrespect that Wrangler gets from like even cadets is crazy, and I get it.
Pretty bad.
I get that people, you know, they hate Wrangler, they hate Penta, he's a fucker, whatever it is, but like, at least respect the rank. At least like consider that this is a person that can fire you. Like at least RP like. This person can fire you, you know what I mean? Like, like
people use that as a shield, Penta, because they don't have to respect you because they can't be fired. They know that they can't be fired.
What,
it's
like
these, it's like these motherfuckers have. It's what do you mean respect Bass?
I mean, Bass can fire you guys, and you don't respect him at all.
He can try to fire us. I run an entire department of like 150 people. He can try and fire me. Same with Wrangler.
He is. He's the
I think people have a hard time respecting people who they perceive.
Here we go, Penta. Who's gonna suck the dick?
It's
harder to fire someone that runs your department than it is a deputy, McConnell.
It's a little different, McConnell. I understand what you're saying, and I think it's a valid point. But it's a little different since like Kyle and I won't even say Kyle and I, since Pred and Wrangler have been working with Bass forever. I'm more talking about I will have like. This will be my third time meeting a cadet, and they will be like, fuck you type shit.
It's terrible. It
is really bad.
But it's because we allowed that to happen. We perpetuated that by just like other departments being like, oh, Pred is trying to, you know, punish you. Fuck him. I'm going to big dick him. We perpetuated that. And this is something I said to high command over and over and over and over and over and over again for the last fucking year. If we're perpetuating this and allowing cadets and other people to just get hired and come in and like run to their superior behind other people's backs, none of us will get any fucking respect. And that's exactly what happened.
I hate that shit. I think not only
nobody
is
did anything about it.
I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, but I think that like not confronting a person eventually, I get it. Like I get like snaking people and like going behind people's back is good. You know, it's good RP, but I think like, doing that and then never confronting someone you have a problem with, it's bad role play. It just is because I mean this conflict and drama, that's like what drives storytelling.
I got into a lot of fights because of you, because of that. It's like I'm not sure if you remember this, but like someone threw like a fucking grenade at Pillbox Medical on the outside while we were doing shit with 95s there, and you made the call to shoot, happened to be the wrong car. And then just everyone was fucking just shit talking you.
Yeah, people did
just
not
in a
like
circle.
That.
And I walked up to them and I was like, y'all are just a bunch of pussies. How about you go to their fucking face? And they're like, fuck Bloom too.
The snake shit is crazy.
The snake. Yeah, I mean it's because
the issue is Penta. The issue is that most of the people's like issues in character become their issues with people OOC too. It's ridiculous.
And I think that's Trav's kind of whole point. And I don't even think that it's just the server, or I'm sorry, I don't even think it's the PDA. It's the whole server, man. It's just like the quality of roleplay has just fucking declined so bad, and it's getting better. But God, I remember a few months ago, I was seriously just like, what the fuck am I even still doing here, dog? Because it would get bad, man.
I mean, that's how I feel currently. Like
it's getting better.
I can't do it
I feel
anymore.
like it's gotten a lot better.
It's gotten over
like pretty rapidly.
That's good. I'll have to come back and give it a try.
I think.
Oh my God, I left and everything got better. No, it was me. It was me. I was the problem.
That's so wrong.
I think. I think it's gotten better. I think. I don't know. Everyone seems to be a lot more on top of their shit, which is good.
You mentioned job fairs being horrible and shit, which I honestly agree, and that's me being hired from one. But if you look at my job fair, 4 people still are hired and or come around from it out of like the 40 plus that were hired. So it's like, are job fairs really?
Yeah,
like,
but compare that to the last academy, which I think was the one. It was not ours, Kyle. It was the one after that.
It was. I think it was mine, right?
Yeah. So if you compare that,
I did an academy. It was like a pretty real one, and then they did like a pretty like half-assed one at the one after me.
I think it was in Moon. Who was it? I think it was Moon in. No, Moon was way before me. It was fucking. Fuck, who was in my academy?
People are saying that Bundy and Lenny were in the same academy, which is pretty crazy to think of. Yeah. That's crazy. That's insane. That really kind of puts things into perspective.
I got forced to go to 2 academies because they it took so long to go from cadet to deputy.
I think that if you go apples for apples, like tit for tat, and if you look at the quality of officers that we got from academy compared to like the quality of officers that we've just gotten from this like fast track shit, they're just better. Like they're
I think
like
Academy
who
is the full,
would have thought
foolproof
people
plan.
would respond better to actual in-role play avenues to become a cop? You know,
Yeah.
It's like the litmus test. Who the fuck would you expect someone who just made a character, went to the PD, filled out an application to be better than somebody who put in the effort to go to an academy and do all that shit? Fuck
Yeah,
no.
and that's what I'm saying. I feel like this change, albeit terrible in a lot of ways for people, is what was supposed to happen. Like, I don't think Coyle or anybody who's actually running the PD ever really envisioned that this would happen. I think it just got out of control, and it was unfortunate, but they're trying to fix it.
Yeah,
So,
I agree with that, and I do think that this is an overcorrection. But my main concern with this whole thing was more, and I even said in the meeting, I told Bass, I was like, or not Bass, I told Saab, I said, look, man, I think you're really creating a lot of work for yourself, like more than you think, you know. That's my real only concern. Because you know, I know Saab already works hard enough as it is.
I think everyone that put in a lot of work, because the bot tracks the fucking hours, don't they? I think everyone who's like put in a lot of work should automatically keep their jobs, in my opinion.
That's
And then if you really want to weed out people you don't fucking like, just do it.
There are so many. I brought this up yesterday. There's so many people that get on duty every day and they just go along with the motions. And I'm not even saying like Fingal type people. I'm saying people that are like, I'm just gonna sit in your passenger seat and we're gonna hang out because I'm gonna throw a little shade. It's like our crims hang out, and that's their entire job.
I
is
hate
just
clown
sitting in the
carring.
passenger seat.
Why? Because
it's just too loud.
I get it's too loud, man. I get sensory overload.
Yeah.
Bad.
You're wrong on that one.
I'm wrong because I get
You're
sensory.
wrong.
Yeah,
you
you're
don't
wrong.
have sensory overload.
Clown carring is a good. I think it's good for the.
Penta.
Nah, I think it's good for the server.
And the thing is, I subject myself to it.
Every
and then
once in a
I find
while.
myself getting pissed off.
But going back to the thing you said about having whoever works the hardest, but I mean, this is like the fucked up thing. Is the reality is it fair? No, but we're on a role play server. It shouldn't be on who's on duty the most. It's like we're in the major leagues of role play. We're in the major leagues of make believe. It should be
pro
whoever
role
make
players.
believes the fucking hardest.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it's like, man, it's like I understand it's a content server and all of that, and people do a lot of work in the back end. But I also believe that there's people who can do a lot of work on the back end and also role play like fucking amazingly. That I don't know, you know?
No, I see that. No, I agree with that. You're right.
But how do you define role play amazingly? Like how is that? Because that's such a subjective term that you can't.
What are you creating? What are you creating on the server that other people can be a part of? That's it.
Yeah. What are you? What are you? What storylines are you creating? Not even storylines. What scenarios? What is your? What? How do you describe your character? And if you described yourself, would it be the same?
I mean that
you know what I mean? Like I think that a lot of people legitimately, honestly, need to a lot of people whitelist on NoPixel. I legitimately think that they could benefit from sitting down and writing down their characteristics themselves, how they would describe themselves, and then their character, and then see if there's actually any difference, and then maybe taking a look at that and being like, oh fuck, well, maybe I need to, even if it's just something, you know what I mean? I don't know. So I think there's a lot of ways you can define good roleplay.
I'm not sure if I agree it's that subjective. Like you were saying, McConnell.
Well, it's like clown car in general. Like if it's just a bunch of people having OOC conversations, I hate it. But if it's a bunch of people actually role playing, I like
that.
Yeah.
Hate that shit.
Me and McConnell used to do some like a lot of clown carring with people, but we mainly kept it always grounded in the fucking role play that was going on. It was actually really enjoyable.
Me, McConnell, and Troms. That was every single day for us.
Every day for like a month and a half.
Fucking hated bench guy.
And you know, I just want to say too that
yeah,
I don't even necessarily think that someone has to come up with the craziest character, because I get that not everyone can do that, right? But I think just as long as like you are just like willing to go along with shit, you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
That's a big part of roleplay.
That's a pretty big part of it, because I feel like I run into a lot of like, I'll try to like get something going with people and they'll just be like, no, sorry, and then they run around on the radio in a circle and then get in their race car and drive away. You know what I mean? To go do nothing.
You know that like not even in 2.0 for a long time, not even like the majority of the player base didn't stream. Like in 2.0 until like the boom, there wasn't like a lot of people just didn't really stream. Like I mean,
yeah, no one really cared about that.
Like in
at that time.
1.0, not a lot of the people on any 3 of the servers, because there was 3 NoPixel servers at the time. There might have been 4, I can't remember. It's been a while. But like not a lot of them streamed. Like not everybody streamed. And nowadays on NoPixel, like if you fucking type the shit in, it's like everybody on the server is live.
It's crazy, man. I actually had a moment last week where I was looking for someone to host and I was scrolling down the category, and man, I remember when I first started doing this on SOE, not even TFRP, on SOE, there were maybe like 20 people streaming total in the category. There were maybe 20 people streaming RP, but now you can just sit there and scroll and it's fucking crazy how big this fucking category is now, man. I really had a moment where I was like, God damn, dude, this shit is just like
there's
fucking huge, man.
How many live channels are there in the GTA category right now?
You can scroll because it's not even English anymore. It's fucking these like German and Spanish servers actually are fucking blowing us out of the water, man.
Yeah,
they are actually like we're
Dude.
peanuts compared to them.
Fuck yeah. They have like
How
hundreds
much
and
alcohol
hundreds of thousands.
There's currently
sitting there like
How many?
There's currently 137.
Tremoto's sitting there like I'm really fucked up too.
Yeah, but how many people are live in the category? That's what I'm curious about. That's actually
I'm not
like,
sure if there's a number, like an easy way to do that.
There has to be some way to see how many channels are live. There has to be some plugin.
I didn't know.
Probably.
He put a lot in it, probably.
Was that a lot?
He probably.
I mean, maybe people were more. I don't know how 2.0 was or anything before 3.0.
It's vodka. It is vodka.
Maybe people were more willing to go along with shit in 2.0 and previous because there wasn't as many people, so you didn't get as many opportunities to have shit going on. But now, with so many people, you have a litany of things to do that your character can do, that the people that your character knows, that you're just gonna have to tell people no.
I wasn't there for it, but watching it, people, you couldn't say
I don't
no
think
to
you
RP
do,
because
man.
then what the fuck would happen if you say no to RP? Then what are you gonna do? Walk back to the pink cage?
That's true. You kind of just had to go along, but now you can just. But I don't know. It's almost worse. It's almost worse because people, I feel like, are just they just get so like complacent and just comfortable. And I feel like.
Let me give you a crazy stream statistic right now. The average live channels for Grand Theft Auto 5 on Twitch is 622, and it's on average it's the second most streamed game on Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because when we talk about content creation, success always comes back to one thing, collabing, which is like huge on YouTube right now. It has been for years. And if you think about it, NoPixel, it's just a giant collab, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's the only place on Twitch where you're constantly on someone's stream, like no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what. You have eyes on.
So unique in that way.
Apparently, right now there's 2,920 live channels for Grand Theft Auto 5, and if you were to do like check the NoPixel listing, it's like 80 plus people.
Period. Work.
Right now, and that doesn't count on other platforms or people like me who just like put like random titles without the name of the server in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I guess you can check Hazroot, huh? So,
Kyle, how did you get into RP then?
I used to play Arma RP, and then
how'd you get into
playing, I think I got into Arma RP way back in the day. So it's like, you remember DayZ mod?
Yep.
Was like pretty big, like 2012, right? 2013,
yeah,
2012.
That's like 2012 and 2013 were like the 2 years of my life that I didn't have a computer. So unfortunately, I missed DayZ, and I'm so bummed out about it because I would have loved it.
Dude,
but
that was an experience, dude. That was a good experience. But so it was like so that got me into Arma, and I used to watch this guy on Twitch, or it might have even been Justin TV. I think it was Justin TV. His name was Puddin. And I used to watch him, and then Puddn. I used to watch him a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
And he was a DayZ streamer, and then he started an Arma server, and I was like, I'm gonna go play there. And then I played Arma RP, and then I just kind of kept playing like Arma RP every once in a while. And then like when GTA RP came out and like 5M was a thing, I started playing like with just like on random servers, and I found like a server with like people I liked, and I played on that for a while. And then they were just like, "Oh, you should stream." And then at that point in time, I played on NoPixel for a little bit too, but I didn't really stream it or like really interact with people. And then I started like streaming, like playing on the other server, and then I started I got into NoPixel and I started streaming, and then like I just like I don't know, I kind of liked it. And then I got Prio like in 1.0. Not a lot of people got like Prio, so I got like Prio like my first week on NoPixel, and then I just kind of kept playing there.
So when you way back when you first discovered DayZ roleplay, where you started, what sucked you in?
Well, it wasn't so DayZ. I just kind of played it like vanilla, like an MMO, right?
You're
it
just
was
fucking
Arma
around.
RP, Arma 2 roleplay that sucked me in. Takistan Life.
Okay. So what was it about that where you were just like, I mean, because that was how long?
Just fun.
It was just fun.
It was just fun, and it was different. I mean, it was kind of like barely role play, but enough that it was a different kind of social gaming experience, you know?
Right.
Because I like
right.
multiplayer social experiences.
Sure.
Like that's the thing that kind of allures people to a game is like the experience you get when you play it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember just like it was so much fucking fun. Like it's like I always played Independent, which was like terrorist, and I used to like always attack like police checkpoints and shit like that, and just go around with an Enfield just sniping people at the fucking checkpoint for like hours, and then like getting caught and shit.
Was
like
this
that.
what was it like?
Fun.
Because I wasn't around for that. Was it RP or was it supposed to be?
It was barely RP.
So were there any like engagement rules or anything like that? No.
Yeah, there were engagement rules. You couldn't just like RDM people.
But
okay.
That's what I was
on the
asking,
server I played on. So there was basically 3 things you could play. Like I think there was like police, civilian, and then independent. But if you were independent on the server I played on, you could shoot anybody anywhere, and you had access to shit. So it's like it was basically just like the faction that would just kill everything, and it was a lot of fun. And then like I didn't play for a bit, and then I started getting into actual like Arma 3 role play, which was fun. Remember the people that made that game Identity? How they had
oh god, that
they had
fucking scam.
But they had an Arma server. They had a whole bunch of Arma servers, and I played on those. Yeah, they had a whole bunch of Arma.
The RP game Identity. God, they tried to release that a few years ago. Yeah, they tried to release that a few years ago, and I remember it was just shit. It just did not work.
Oh, it was awful. It was the fucking worst.
Yeah. So you just felt like it was just an experience where you can't really get it anywhere else, right? Yeah, man, it really is.
Yeah, it was a unique and different gaming experience that you like, because I was just like, that was a console gamer, you know what I mean? Like I just played like Call of Duty and like Halo and stuff like that with my friends.
It's crazy to think about that now, where you know, back then if you like stumbled upon RP like Arma or even GTA RP like way back in the day, or DayZ even, it felt very niche. Right. And it felt like a very unique experience. It felt like something kind of crazy that you stumbled upon and like something really unique to be a part of. But now, I mean, you know, fucking XQC and Kai, I mean, they've all played. I mean, RP's mainstream. You know what I mean? It's mainstream now. You know what I mean? So it's kind of different. I'd be curious to hear like some people that have been playing for. We got to get someone on here who's only been playing for like a year. And like kind of how they got into RP and like what their perspective of it is.
What do you mean?
I'd just be curious to like hear how different it is. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like I saw XQC playing this, so I wanted to play. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I was with S-Fan.
Is that right?
Not that long, but
yeah.
So how did you get into RP then, McConnell?
S-Fan.
You just saw him do it, and you were just like, I'm gonna do this too.
Yeah, S-Fan was playing Ali Farman, and he hijacked a plane, and he was flying it around, and he was gonna crash it into Burger Shot. The cop shot him down, and then he crashed in the canals, and he just so happened to crash by Lang and Pilbus. And they were just standing out there, and Pilbus went in to rescue S-Fan, but then Pilbus drowned, and so Lang had to get him out. And then S-Fan convinced Lang to tell the cops that Pilbus was the one flying, and then that's what turned Pilbus into a super terrorist. And I was
Forgot
like,
about
"This,
that.
that's so good. I have to try it." So I did.
And you did. You said that you didn't like it, or not that you didn't like it, but you didn't think that you were going to keep doing it though. I remember you saying that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got sucked in, man. Fucking trapped.
Super sucked.
Yep, super sucked in.
Dude, what do you know about super sucking?
I'm wondering how long the mods are going to let this guy go on. We'll see. I'm curious.
What guy?
Because I'm trying to gauge if I need more mods or not. This guy's been spam calling me a racist freak, and we're going, okay, he got away with 3 times. Okay.
Yeah, that's a
I think I
three-strike
might need
system.
some more mods. is what I'm thinking.
3-strike system, you know.
Yeah.
Period.
We'll mod that guy. He knows what to look out for. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know, man.
Can I say how I got into RP?
Of course you can.
Djibouti show.
Djibouti Dubs?
I fucking love Djibouti. Jerry Carl.
love
He
those
actually
guys, man.
got into I think it was SOE was the first time they streamed it. It was Justin playing, and
Yep.
he made a character called Joe Mullet.
Yep.
And I don't know, he
remember
was
that.
just literally default Dan but with a mullet. And it was just really funny.
I love the Djibouti guys so much. Anytime I'm at a convention, I always like gravitate towards like hanging out with them.
Djibouti Dubs. I remember the fucking Mighty Mend It.
Dude, and I've told him this story before, and I even hate telling this shit on stream because I hate sounding like such a fucking fanboy, but like, it's really like, okay, it's really surreal, and it kind of like puts into perspective just how crazy life is. Because I used to be like 13 years old and watching those guys on fucking YouTube, right?
Yeah, me too.
And then here I am, what? I don't know, fucking 15 years later. 17 years later, like
Jesus Christ,
like I know these guys. You know what I mean? Like I know these guys, and like I've hung out with them. You know what I mean?
That's how I am with half the fucking people on the server.
It's crazy, man. It's fucking weird. It's a really fucking weird feeling.
Like Alex gave me Prio.
Yeah.
And I've been watching him for fucking ever. Like,
I know
he's the one. I started watching him. That's how I figured out RP was through Alex.
I know. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's same with James Uber Hexer Nova. I was watching that guy.
Same thing.
I was also a P-word viewer.
Everyone was, weren't they?
I didn't know anything about roleplay.
But that was
Nothing?
after I was role playing.
What about all that time in Goldshire and WoW? Where you're high on heroin.
Actually, it's not. So I saw Disby Rx. Is that how you say her name?
Disby Rx.
Disby Rx.
Disby.
And it was like a clip on YouTube. I was like, haha, that's funny. And then I tried to download GTA Online to do it. And
You got called the N-word, and
I had
someone
a bad
flew away in their
time.
car.
I had a bad time, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was, yeah.
Oh. But then how'd you get into 5M and NoPixel then?
Dude, it was when I was on Mixer.
You started on Mixer?
No, I started on Twitch back in the day, but then since I worked in the esports industry, actually, my partner manager would always talk about you. She said she was friends with you.
Me?
Yep.
Oh my god, is this the nurse situation? Was she also a nurse part-time?
Who was it?
Callie? Shane?
Oh yeah, I know her.
Yeah,
because I'm good friends with Eric, and I knew her through him.
But yeah, I somebody from Mixer, like I ended up going to Mixer because we worked with them, and somebody's like, you should do this, and then I was like, oh cool, and then I did it, and I was top 25 on Mixer for their hours watched, but I only had 300 concurrent viewers. It's like, yeah, there's got to be something else. And
That's
when I was like,
all you needed, man.
I was like, oh, I heard NoPixel's cool. Literally knew nothing about NoPixel. Didn't know who anyone was. That's it.
What about you, Kermodo?
Me?
Why don't you come tell your story? I gotta pee. Okay. I want to hear from Kermodo. You take the reins. Let's hear it.
Yeah. So I started through Mr. Moon's house.
Mr. Moon's house, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I was
always
really
got
into
him
Reign of
confused
Kings.
with Moon Moon.
No, not Moon Moon, other Moon. Mr. Moon's house. He was playing Reign of Kings. I was super into Reign of Kings because I like the medieval and I like the fucking sword fighting. By the way, Darker Darker. Fucking love that shit. But Mr. Moon's house was playing that. He did like the Red Wedding. I was hooked. I was like, oh my god, I gotta get on here. And then they switched to like Rust. And I tried that out. That's where I really got into it, where I started playing it for the first time. And then Arma No Pixel came out, or that started blowing up. And then I hopped on that. And then from there, I just kind of took a break because college and school. And then I came back for 3.0.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're kind of like an OG then, Kermodo, actually.
Yeah, from a long time ago. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You did a good job, Kermodo.
I started RPing in 2015 on this server on Gmod called Los Santos, and a whole bunch of people in NoPixel were there. Coil, fucking Chief was there. Fuck all them.
Chief.
Yeah, Chief was there.
Chief
and,
has always just kind of existed in the space, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He just
And,
pops in and out.
It was to the point. That's when I was doing that the night shift at the casino for valet, and I was ruining my schedule. I just wasn't sleeping. It was I'd get off. I'd go to work at 10 p.m. Get off at 6 or 7, depending on how fast I could leave work.
Yeah.
And then I'd RP, and then I'd go to college, and then I'd go back RP more, and then I'd go to work, and it got to the point where I was falling asleep at work, and I was like, okay, this is a problem now.
Time to quit your job. This is a problem. I got to quit my job. This fucking job is getting in the way of real gaming.
Yeah, I actually just looked. I got on the NoPixel website in 2017. That's when it said my account was made, but I didn't apply until 3.0. I didn't have to pay for my application like a lot of people have to. I had just one already here. I don't know why, but maybe it was like back then they were just looking for people to play. I don't know, but
yeah, they were probably just trying to fill the fucking server.
And then COVID happened, and I'd watch people. Lyric, Buddha, Soda, Moon, and then eventually to Penta, and I was watching them. I was watching Penta, and I was like, COVID was happening. I got Cutting Edge and WoW. My guild quit because they're like, "Fuck it, we're gonna go play Burning Crusade." And then COVID hit at the same time, and I was just like, "Fuck, I'm bored as shit because nothing's happening now." And then I was just watching Penta one day, and I was like, "Why the fuck don't I just apply since I've done this a lot, like through Gmod and other shit?" And then I did. I got accepted, and there I am now.
Actually, I want to go back. I started role playing on EverQuest when I would role play as a female wood elf and have cyber sex with dudes for platinum pieces.
Nice, man.
I did the same, but
you fucking dirty whore.
Not on
I used to actually really. There was a Warcraft 3 custom map called Life of a Peon.
Oh yeah. Holy shit, that's a deep cut.
Yeah, that's some like deep cut RP, man.
Holy fuck.
I would RP on that like when I was a fucking child, and then I would also I would pimp out my friends on RuneScape, where it's like, okay, go have sex with this man, and I'll take the gold. Yeah, yep.
You're disgusting.
And they would sit there in cyber on RuneScape.
Always have been. I've always been nasty.
What the fuck else is I gonna get money?
Get a fucking job.
Is a child? You support child labor? Hello?
Get them back in the factories.
Yes, I do.
I don't think we can.
What are you gonna do now?
That's
crap.
There's a reason I didn't
You were
say
making other kids work.
I didn't say there was.
You were making them do sex work.
Yeah,
They might have been adults.
P word.
Trev did
You
leave
can't
out
do
his
that,
age
P
during
word.
I did leave out my age, by the way, just for TOS purposes.
They might have been adults. I don't know what the hell was going on in RuneScape. I mean, I'm sure we were all kids, probably.
I was a child.
I was on Club Penguin.
Right?
Dude, I was cybersexing.
Selling penguin
on
pussy.
IMVU. Yeah, I was throwing my ping puss, girl.
My ping pussy.
There you go. Selling hot type
Not the
penguin pussy.
That's so long.
Did you cyber on Club Penguin?
Oh yeah. Well,
Really?
you could, but then they banned it. Like you used to be able to type whatever.
Shows
the
you
fuck
my
you
giant
wanted.
blue penguin cock.
When Club Penguin
Takes hands
was a thing.
and folds out the fur around my
jobs.
giant blue penguin cock. Yeah, flipper job.
That's actually the first place I ever
Spank me
cybered.
with your flipper.
Flipper me, daddy.
Yeah. That's where it all started. My cyber career.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? I really hope that. I don't know. I'm excited because, you know, as much as I meme about like shakeups fixing things, I mean, it is something new to do, I guess.
100%.
I guess.
Yeah. So regardless,
That's
that's the things people should treat it. I mean, it sucks it's happening, but it's like, bro, you just fucking treat it as role play.
I'm really glad that yesterday happened because otherwise I feel like it would just be come Monday, here's the announcement, boom, it's happening. But
What
like,
even
Oh,
happened?
that's why I was like, I'm leaking this shit,
but then
man.
Wrangler leaked, and then like, well, Malton leaked to me,
Yeah.
and then and he's like, listen, you need to know about this stuff happening, and then he was like, come on, we'll go talk to Bass. He just called me up here on the way to go talk to Bass. We hear over radio fucking Wrangler spewing all this shit. And I'm like, thank God that people actually know. That's part of the reason I did what I did at the meeting today. I just fucking laid it all out there because I was
What'd
like,
you
these
do?
people are gonna get.
Yeah,
I just told everyone
Info
every single
dump.
leak that I knew. I was just like, here's all the leaks, and then I ended it with Bass says no one can be commissioner besides him.
Wait. Oh God,
No
I'm
one
so
can
glad
do
that
his
I
job
didn't tell you
better.
any of the leaks.
There's no better
Did I?
cop.
I think another reason people are upset is because a lot of people obviously have NoPixel as a job, especially if they're a cop main. And that's like an uncomfortable topic.
That
but-
shit's so fucking stupid.
that
If your
uncomfortable?
whole fucking income source revolves around you being whitelisted on NoPixel, you got to figure your shit out, dog. I'm sorry, but you got
just
you
the
got
uncomfortable
you,
truth that
you
no one
gotta
wants to
fix
say.
your you gotta fix your fucking life, dog. I mean, I'm
no
sorry.
one wants to sit here and be like, I don't want to get fired from cop because I
Yeah,
don't
dog.
want to play another character and like my stream's gonna die from it. No one wants to say that, but that's the case, and I agree. I don't think that people should be relying on that at all.
Dude, you want to hear
Fuck
like
no,
so
dog.
majority of my
cops
so
have
I'll tell you
real-life
something.
jobs.
My first like year as like a streamer, right? It wasn't really about the money. It was about the fact that I just enjoyed what the fuck I was doing. Like I could have
Yeah,
made
man.
way more money getting a job or playing poker than I did my first year of streaming. My first year of streaming, I did like crazy well, but if I really cared about like career stuff and money, I would have done that instead. Like that's the thing. It's like I loved just streaming and fucking role playing. Like I didn't care. Like it was whatever. Like it was the best thing ever, and I didn't even care how much money I make. And now I'm rich from it. So I mean, I guess it works out in
That's
the end.
the thing, and all I'm saying is like if you're like a good
Wait,
enough
so that
role
means
player,
you guys can play other characters, right?
I do.
Well, we'll talk
Do
about
I,
that.
do I not?
If shit is not going right for you during that stream, and like what?
Okay, you're,
No, go
You're
ahead.
talking about. I know exactly what you're bringing up right now, McCall.
No, bring it up.
Why y'all acting brand new? Like I've never played other
Don't say
characters.
y'all.
No,
Don't
go
say
ahead.
y'all.
I'm not saying
why
that.
why
I'm
you
not
acting
saying-
brand new, dog?
I am not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if shit is not popping off for you during that stream when you're playing a character, you'll say, fuck it, the Oilers aren't out for this character, and then you'll switch to a different
That's
character,
business, baby.
right?
That's all
But
I'm
how
saying.
is that?
Yeah,
but how
that's
is that any
business,
different than
dog.
somebody that says that they can't play another character because they don't have the whitelist?
Because he's playing another character.
What are you talking?
Yeah,
I don't
but
even
he's
understand your
literally
point.
switching a character because the shit is not going right for him.
I thought you were
No,
going
I
to bring
fucking
up how he
don't.
flops off mic when people NVL him constantly.
That's
No,
literally
no.
that's not even true. I'll
That's
switch
totally
off.
that's a different issue.
I'll
That's a
switch
different
off a character because for whatever reason, whatever it may be, and then I'll just be like, yeah, I gotta juice. I gotta play Wrangler because I gotta juice the sub count. But that's like when I'm already switching over.
What do you mean already switching over?
I don't play characters if I don't play characters if people aren't subbing. What are you talking about, man?
That's what he's saying, though.
I
Isn't that what you're saying?
Do you actually think I do that?
Off to me.
A little bit, yeah.
If that was the case, then
Well-
Jimmy would still be in rotation. Let's shut that down right now.
True,
if
honestly.
if I only played characters for money, Jimmy would still be in rotation. Let's shut that shit down
Is
right
that
now.
is that where you actually think your Oilers are at?
Yes, a lot of them. Also,
He has a lot of Jimmy
TikTok
Oilers.
bangs. Like Jimmy clips on TikTok, fucking bang, dog.
Tim Tom.
So there's that as well. Those do numbers, like
play a lot of
actual
So
numbers.
you're
numbers.
saying,
cared
so you're
about it
saying if
too.
you got on mic one day and had 500 viewers,
That's
you would just play Mike.
long.
Yes.
You wouldn't switch to Wrangler.
No.
Period.
I'm not interested in people that only watch me for one character because guess what? Those aren't my viewers anyways. Those are Wrangler's viewers. Or those are Mike viewers. Those are Jimmy viewers. They're not Penta viewers. So I don't give a fuck. Why would I care about cultivating a community that's going to switch because I want to do something else?
Word.
I mean, I don't.
It
disagree with
makes
that.
zero. It makes zero fucking sense. I don't give a fuck.
It's a pretty easy defense from Penta because like he could give in and make Ricky or play Jordan every day and just be comfortable, but he doesn't.
Ricky.
And I mean, people that don't like to watch me play like single player stuff, I don't get too butthurt about that because like I get it. Like I'm really good at role play. I know I'm really good at role play, and I get why people primarily like to watch me play that. But that's fine because I don't really think I'm ever gonna not like role play for like a really fucking long time. I mean, I like streaming single player stuff every once in a while, but
Trav, you okay?
What happened over there,
mean,
Trav?
if we didn't like roleplay, then we just would have, you know, we would have taken the bag when we had the fucking opportunity.
That's true too. Yeah.
True, yeah. We all
That's
got
the
that
thing,
fucking
man.
offer.
Yeah, that's if McConnell. If I cared about money, I would not be on Twitch right now because I'm telling you, those motherfuckers were trying to make me a millionaire overnight, dog. Like actual millions of fucking dollars, man.
Wait for I don't know for what?
To go to other platforms.
Go to other platforms,
okay,
dude.
okay.
So I don't
Yeah.
know.
We can't even tell them the number because people think it's dumb fuck money to turn down.
I mean, I don't know.
Told me the number.
I mean,
that's crazy.
But it's
I
not
told
like,
Penta the real number that we were offered.
But like, what the fuck am I gonna like? You know, if I'm happy with what I'm doing and I make enough money to support what I'm doing, why would I go somewhere else where I'm not
Yeah,
happy
same, like-
just to have more money? I'm just gonna have more
Yeah, to
money,
have
but then
someone
I'm
named,
just gonna
like,
fucking be
fucking-
pissed off, you know?
Have someone named like Mike Scott in your chat tell you about how they're making a fucking parfait while they watch you or some shit. Like, have some fucking
Oh my
person that works
God.
over at fucking Target named Donna fucking Gertrude telling you what a fucking asshole you are. Yeah, it sounds like a real fucking pleasant fucking.
Oh my
time.
God.
And I mean, you know, other people, they have different prerogatives and shit. Like, you know, do whatever, live your fucking life. But for me, it just didn't make any sense. Just because I just, you know, I like my community most days. Some days I'm like, I fucking hate these motherfuckers. I'm sick of this shit. But most days I like my community. Some days I'm just like, but that's how you know it's an actual relationship and it's not a front. Because if I came on here every day and was like, I love my community, you can't trust that. I'm going to be honest. Some days I fucking hate my chat and I'm like, these motherfuckers suck ass, dude. Get me off of here.
Oh my God.
But that's how you know it's real, right? Because that's how real relationships
Every
are.
Wednesday.
Every Wednesday and some Sundays.
But yeah.
Yep.
Oh, someone did post something in my chat that was pretty interesting. Is Penta retarded? All his characters are the same drama baiter bullshit with semi-different backgrounds.
Period.
Drama and RP?
No, he already got banned. What a fucking dipshit.
Slay.
What a fucking dipshit.
I'm just
Jimmy,
kidding.
Jimmy was drama baiting?
People are fucking.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
you had
damn.
a relationship with an older woman. Of course.
Yeah,
you were
and
drama
somehow
baiting.
was my least problematic character.
Yeah.
Actually, true.
Very true.
Dude, when you met her at the playground and got your head stuck in the fucking like the bars above the slide, I still remember that. That was one of the funniest fucking things ever, dude.
Bro,
I like how the first time you got power gamed out of.
this might make me sound like a boomer. This is gonna make me sound like a boomer.
Work. Late on me.
But
Their name was.
Say it.
this is gonna make me sound like a boomer, but like the shit that people get bent out of shape for these days in and not even NoPixel, just RP in general, it was like 4 years ago was like everyday shit, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of people, they would have been fucking just constantly salty, man. I feel
What
like
do you
nothing.
mean? Like what?
Dude, I've had like, I remember in SOE, or no, not SOE, in TFRP, there was a cop who didn't like me. So much to the point where he sent me a message about his dad dying of cancer, and I was like, oh fuck, man, that sucks. And then he edited the messages to make it look like I was like making fun of him on Discord. And he like posted that shit and let that shit fly. But I was like, dude, look, no, these like messages are edited, right? And then he metagamed a search warrant on my properties, and everything got raided. And I had a shit ton of stuff on TFRP when I was leading GSF. And then so everything got raided, everything got taken, and then he admitted to metagaming, and then the admin said, "Get fucked." Oh well, it's
Yeah.
gone. They were like, it's gone already. What can we
They
do?
said get fucked.
Yes,
But
they
don't you
said
think-
get fucked.
But don't you
Because
think
it'll
we're
be
in a
too
better
weird to roll
place
it
now?
back.
Well, I mean, are we in a better place now? Yeah. I'm just saying it feels like drama's so petty anymore, you know?
Yeah, it really is.
That's just like I know
Most
that
of the time what people say is drama is just them overreacting because they're not role playing a character to whatever bullshit's going on that's like completely based in RP.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just know
That's
I'm
what
just
drama is now.
I'm just more responding to that comment. Like I know that my characters or even me, they rub people wrong sometimes, but I just feel like because most people are pussies, man, and it's most people are playing themselves. So
They
of
are.
course,
Hard agree.
of course they're going to be upset if I say something to them in RP or one of my characters do because they're investing their real emotions, man. Because they're pussies,
You
right?
can't
So
call, dude. Whenever me and whenever me and Java Shorty had like just in character beef the other day, she plays Shelby Lane for those of you that don't know. Like we just had in character beef. People are like, I can't believe you're fucking ruining her day because of this. And I'm like, people actually believe that. They're like, you actually just yelled at her, and she's gonna have to live with that now. And I'm like,
Yeah.
damn right. Like people actually think like that. It's fucking insane.
I have a hot take on that whole thing about like Second Life shit. The reason that viewers think that this is a Second Life simulation or whatever is because a lot of the streamers they watch also believe that it's a Second Life server.
yeah, because I mean that's like that happens, right? Where a lot of people have kind of been influenced by those kind of streamers. That's true. I mean that's just true. We're
That's
like-
the crazy thing where there's fucking everybody's like, you're ruining this or ruining that, and it's like, bro, it's fucking I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
In that vein, I mean, me being the second newest one here, as far as 3.0 goes, it's like y'all are influences on me. So like everyone here, literally, I watched y'all, so I have a similar mentality for y'all. So if people that did the same with insert any other streamer here, they're gonna have that same mentality too. So I mean, I don't know.
Look at Komodo.
He's fast.
I didn't know any
You
of these.
sleeping back there, bud?
We have
just
one vodka Sprite.
This is what you pay for. This is fuck.
the
I'll
help.
come over and be your bartender.
It's
If
hard
I
to
could just-
find good help, man. Do you want another drink? No, you're good, bud. You good? Check
This
it out.
bartender asleep behind the bar, wakes up. You want another drink?
You want another drink? You guys good?
You want another?
Yeah. No, I mean I feel like I don't know. RP has always been something that's like, what is RP has always been like really subjective, right? Everyone has thought it's something else. But I don't know, man. I feel like the gap anymore of like, what do you think RP is? It's just so wide now, man.
Well, I think it's like ever changing too, but it's kind of like a wave. Like specifically with NoPixel, I noticed every wave comes like a new standard for RP, and they're just like really trying to figure it out. And I think a lot of people expect them to have it figured out by now, but it's not. I mean, like McConnell said, it's very subjective. It's not something that you can just like define what it is moment by moment and like stick to it.
I think that's true.
That's a big problem that people have with NoPixel in and out is that they're like, well, this week the standard of RP is here, and then next week it's there, and
You
it's
can't
like
put it in a box, or else
you
it gets
really
so
can't.
fucking stale.
Yeah.
But at the
It
same
has to
time,
change
you
over
can
time.
you can't put it in a box, but you can hold people to a standard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I think as long as like you're willing to go along with most within reason, obviously, or as long as you can like see the like potential for continuing something in every situation within reason. Obviously, some things you just can't. But I don't know, man.
That's one of the biggest things I hate about the SOP for cops is if you fuck around, you have to find out. Like if they try to escape prison, you can't let them fly off. Like you just shoot them. I hate that. It happened to us like at the courthouse too, when we were playing our blocks and we were like, I don't know, we were trying to do something and we got this deal, right? We got out of the courthouse, we got in the truck, and we just instantly get shot.
Oh, you're talking about the Tony when he turned right.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, that's Perusa's fault mainly.
Okay, I agree with
But
that.
yeah, I get what you're
it was
saying.
definitely his fault. Okay, I'm not saying it wasn't his fault. Probably could have got out of that if it
We
wasn't
probably
for
could have.
Peruse.
I mean, I did,
Right.
but yeah.
I think
got the fuck out.
I think it's one of those. I agree with what you're saying. With what you're saying, but it's one of those server balance things because I remember end of 2.0. Every situation ended with a cop getting kidnapped.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
they would just kidnap cops to get out of anything, man.
Yeah.
So we had to make it to where shooting a cop was shoot on sight because it's just turned into that, man.
I mean, maybe that's
you, McConnell. I agree
maybe that's
with you,
reasonable.
McConnell,
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that you, because you're a viewer as well, I think you would have a lot less of a problem with it if it was if the SOPs were exactly that, they were standard, because it is kind of pick and choosy. I mean, I don't want to fucking.
Well, it's supposed to be though.
Me.
That's a big problem with the crunch right
reason.
now. Well, yes and no. I mean, it's supposed to be more like so someone in command can be like, okay, like this is a fucking homeless person who fucking is outside of Burger Shot all the time. Like this is Googie, all right, or whoever. Googie, this is Googie. Like,
excuse me,
like or just whoever, right? It's like we don't need to treat them like they're a fucking like professional gang member.
But that's the thing. You try to do the same thing that GG did, right? You wanted to go to the top, but you wanted a bicycle, and you just get shot.
See, that's exactly
you're on a
what
fucking
I was saying,
bicycle.
McConnell. They pick and choose and whatever. The problem with the blocks,
They pick and choose,
and I don't want to
choose
sound,
based on the
and
mold
I really
factor.
don't want to sound fucking woe is me, because this has been beat to death by fucking chat. But yes, a lot of people like responding to block shit because we're fun, and then they shut and then they shut it down with bullets. It sucks. It's just, and I wish it wasn't like that, but it is, McConnell. So it sucks, but you just kind of gotta fucking, you know.
Okay.
You know, my
whatever.
biggest
Just
problem with
say-
playing Mike Block is this whole thing that Bass put in his profile about never being able to work with him has really rubbed me the wrong way for like a year and a half. That's the only thing that really fucking pisses me
Just
off.
take it
about
out.
playing.
Just take it out on
Explain what you're talking
Wrangler.
about.
There was a situation where Bass hired Mike to go
okay.
yeah, to like get something or someone, and then I ran into Mr. K and I told him what was happening because it's Mike, and he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get in the trunk and kidnap Bass instead. And I was like, okay, whatever. But
I don't
like,
think anyone
or
actually
no,
knows
that's
about
actually not
that.
what happened. They held me up and made me do that.
I'll be honest, I don't
they
think
held me
90%
up
of
and made
cops
me do
even
that
know
shit.
of the
I was
don't
like,
work with
okay,
Mike
well.
block thing.
Yeah, so that was fucking.
No, but
that was a whole
how
situation.
that ties into what I'm saying and what you're saying about going along with RP is that if we're gonna sit up here and say that you want more people to go along with RP, you have to acknowledge when people aren't going along with RP, right? So I don't know. It's just one of the things you have to keep in mind when you're talking about that shit, because a lot of people in this call are guilty of that too. Like, I'm guilty of it. I mean, I know fucking Penta, you just shoot people sometimes.
It depends on the situation. I actually think that I'm a lot more lenient than most command members. I feel like I'm the only one that like calls people off of chases and shit,
I do that shit all the time,
and is reminding people one taser. Honestly,
I think a prime example of
I barely
your
hear
ideal
anyone say
scenario,
one
McConnell,
taser, one taser.
I feel like a prime example of your ideal scenario for like the shit you're describing, McConnell, is when y'all threw Bloom into the helicopter blades. Y'all weren't shot on sight, despite y'all fucking murdering Bloom.
That was cool.
And it allowed shit, and I was so happy. Like, from me being subjected to it as well on Hooker, I was like, thank God they didn't shoot. But Bloom was pissed, right? Because like, why the fuck wouldn't you? But like I was like, thank God they didn't just dome Mac or Mike off the rip.
Yeah.
Or shoot the helicopter down.
There's certain people that I'll give like, more leeway to, because I know that, there's no point in shooting them. Like, they are going to put themselves in vulnerable situations. They're not just trying to catch a W.
Cy Carter. Prime
I
example.
I shoot Cy Carter all the time.
Everyone shoots him. You should. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I miss about RP? Fuck TFRP and everything that they did, sort of the admins.
Yeah, TFRP
But
was
when
shit, man.
towards the end of your tenure in TFRP, you literally would just sit at that lot all day and just talk to people.
Yeah.
And you barely ever had a gun. Like, when you got a shotgun, that was like a big deal. When you had the quad, that was like a big deal. And that's kind of what I miss about RP. I feel like NoPixels is really chaotic and like very action base, and I kind of miss people just standing around talking, but not in the way of like, we're gang members, let's just stand around.
Yeah.
Like forcing people to actually have conversations, from what I remember, led to more RP, in my opinion.
You know, I'd really like to keep doing this podcast, and I'd like to I'd honestly and I don't want people to feel like they're being you know, victimized, but I kind of would like to get some people on this podcast that you know, that don't RP, that RP in ways I don't necessarily agree with, but I'd really like to have an open, like, civil conversation with people to just kind of get a perspective on why they, or, you know, on why they RP the way they do.
Name someone.
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to go and I'd have to look. I'm not going to name anyone because I feel like that's toxic, and I don't want them to get bombarded with, you know, join the podcast. I would more want to reach out to them privately and see if they want to first.
Okay, thank you for saying my idea was toxic. I appreciate that.
Well, it is a little toxic because then I'm inherent, because then you're asking me to say that I don't like how you're basically saying name someone that you don't like how they RP.
But when you bring them on the podcast, they're gonna know. They're gonna know because they're gonna be on the podcast.
Well, he didn't say he doesn't like their RP and
Yeah,
I disagree with Flash,
yeah.
not a big
Bro,
fan
dude, you
of.
should get, if you're gonna do an RP podcast, you need to do a Salt Room segment where you get some, like, two people who fucking hate each other and just have them go at it and try and squash the fucking shit.
We'll bring the Salt Rooms back, Chris. No, I'm not even saying that.
We can do that right now, Kyle. You
I
wanna
feel
do
like
that right now?
I feel like this
Salt
is
Room McConnell.
You want to do that right now?
Okay.
Listen, I didn't ruin your character. You just stopped playing him.
Bro, no. I was doing what I was doing in character, okay? But
So
you
was I.
you knew because the dev work that went into
I know
CPD.
because you told me. You
oh
told
my
me.
god, you knew that was going to
told me your
happen.
name.
You knew it was. There was nothing I could do in character.
Jesus Christ, Kermodo.
There was nothing I was going to be able
There
to
was
do in
plenty
character
you
that could
do
stop
in
CPD.
character. You could ask. All right, listen. There's plenty you could do in character that would railroad shit, and there's plenty you could do with your fucking alias too, McConnell. All you had to do was DM me OOC and tell me to put up a fake fucking profile and give you a fucking ID OOC in order for you to fucking
Yeah,
be
just
like,
go
that
OOC,
wasn't
McConnell.
my real
But
name.
Just go I don't like to do that. I don't like to do that shit.
You don't. Sometimes you have to if you need like
I
props
don't
or
want to.
something.
I don't want to do that.
I agree with
But that's
McConnell.
besides-
I don't like going OOC.
What do you mean? If you need listen, if you sometimes you need props. Don't you remember in the beginning of 2.0 when drugs weren't even on the server, but then people were getting them spawned in so they had something to role play around? It's like the same thing. Sometimes you gotta have
Jerry
props in
Springer
RP.
segment.
No, I don't remember that because I don't know anything about 2.0.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
It's not saying go
Kermodo's
OOC,
making me
it's just saying,
uncomfortable.
hey,
I know.
can you help me out with this for my role play? I don't think that's going
Something about
OOC.
it is uncomfortable
Going
for me.
OOC is being like, hey, fuck you for what you did, you asshole. What you do to me every fucking day. So you say you don't like going OOC, but guess what you do every fucking stream? Go OOC.
But that's after the fact. I'm not going to go OOC beforehand and say, hey, don't do this action.
No. It's not about the action. That would be fucking metagaming. What it is about is you saying, hey, you burned my alias. Can you fucking print me a new ID card?
Well, maybe we
Or
are all
something
bad
like
role
that.
players.
How are we all bad role players?
I'm
Props
joking. I'm
make
fucking
RP
around.
better sometimes.
Yeah,
Most of the time.
sometimes.
Sometimes you need a helping hand in RP.
Yo, can we talk
Sell
about the real
immersion.
drama? Why did our compound get taken at the block? What the fuck?
All right, hold on.
I noticed
gotta
that.
go.
Fuck y'all.
Listen, hold on. I gotta go because I gotta do a fucking 12, 13-hour stream.
Oh
tomorrow, so
my god.
I gotta go, and I'm
It'll be a
leaving. You
big
wanna know
one
why I'm
tomorrow.
leaving? I'm leaving because of McConnell. That's what
You're a
I'm doing. I'm
fucking
leaving
idiot.
Because of
You're a
this
fucking idiot.
constant
If you don't
accusations
listen,
that he makes towards
if
me.
you don't apologize in character, I can literally can never.
That's so
We're never gonna be able to hang out.
That's
Okay, well,
literally
just
what I
apologize,
told
man.
him. Bloom and
I
Kyle
can't.
would need.
I can't apologize for things in character.
Okay,
like
then we
that.
can't hang out. I can't.
Why
I
can't we
literally
hang
won't be able
out?
to play with you.
Listen,
Maybe you
McConnell,
should
have
apologize to
find a
me.
way- Listen, McConnell, you have to find a way just like I did today. Like, I just did this today with Pred. I was waiting for an apology from Pred, and I even knew
Never
I was
gonna
like, it's never gonna
happen.
happen. It was never gonna happen. So I made it happen through another avenue of RP.
You should really
well, I
reconsider
gotta
this,
go.
Kyle. I'm telling you.
Reconsider this. I can't reconsider it. I don't think about RP outside of the server. Well, most of
should.
the time I don't.
You should.
Bye.
Bye,
See you,
Kyle.
Kyle.
Bye,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm gonna.
Wait. Are we doing the Last of Us watch party?
I don't know.
I'll do
I
it.
need.
Fuck it.
You got to go.
I just drove 7 hours back just
We
to
can
be in
wrap it
time
up.
for the Mr. Big Penta podcast because
We
I
can
was so excited.
we can wrap it up. That was
Are we wrapping it up?
We can wrap it up. That was 3 hours.
I was just getting mad.
3 hours. It's 3
This
hours.
was 3 hours
3
on the
hours.
dot in 3 minutes.
That's a good. That's
Well,
a good
we
podcast
don't want to blow it all on the first one.
Yep.
what the fuck?
You don't definitely don't want to blow it.
Which fucking fast food mascot we were gonna fuck?
It wasn't fast food. It was cereal.
Next week, I'm gonna name the most sexist man and the most least sexist man. Stay tuned.
The most least.
I got to figure out if this is going to be a weekly thing or what it's going to be.
Hobbit, remember when you thought I was the most sexist man on the server?
I never thought you were the most sexist man on the
and
server.
then Penta made us ride together, and then you didn't think I was the most sexist, only the second most sexist man on the server?
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Good for me, man.
Yeah, see, look at...
Spoiler alert: the least sexist is Svensson.
We didn't even talk about. You know what? I wanted to talk about. I wanted to recap the last Mr. Big Penta challenge. We didn't even fucking get to talk about that.
Man,
that's okay. That's all right. Well, we got another one coming up, which I can announce now, if you want. I can announce the date. This is a tentative
Weren't we supposed
date.
to have a special guest or something? Was it McConnell?
My mods fucked up. My mods could not get a furry. They couldn't get a
thought
furry.
I would-
What the hell? How could they not get a furry in this fucking community?
McConnell
They're everywhere, girl.
Well, they just couldn't.
Look around.
They couldn't.
Look
They
around.
couldn't do it.
Girl, spit. You'll find one.
We're probably gonna have McConnell on all the time, I'd imagine.
Period. Oh.
I'll
lovely.
give you money, McConnell.
Okay.
Okay.
you go.
Do I get money?
That's way better.
No.
Yeah, I haven't gotten money for my Overwatch thing. My birthday presents.
I didn't give you money for Overwatch?
Nope.
How much did I say I'd pay you?
You said you were gonna give me 100 subs, and I said don't bother
Are you
because I'm not
live?
gonna get it anyway.
Oh, that's
No.
right. Yeah, you said no. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were like, oh, that's what it was. You were like, oh, I don't need it. I said, okay.
I didn't say that out loud, so that's actually a lie.
You,
And you're just perpetuating it so you don't have to pay me, but it's fine.
Do you want the 100
I'm unpaid.
subs?
No, I don't want them. And I don't want all the birthday gifts you were supposed to give me either.
That's why I brought up your birthday.
And I don't want to invite to your stupid little shitty house.
That's so long.
Why not? You are
Fuck
invited.
you. No, fuck you, Penta.
You are. I've told you
You
before.
literally... No, I don't want to hear it.
Are you going to sit here and say that I didn't say you should come down to Austin and come hang out? Are you really going to
You've
sit here and say
never
that?
said that to me a single time.
Really? I've never said
Yes.
that.
I've confronted you multiple times about this, and you've just been like,
you might
Hobbit,
want to
can
check
you-
your DMs because I have absolutely been like,
you have never... You've asked me if like, oh, are you going to TwitchCon? Are you going to PAX? But you've never been like, come down to Austin. Not
wrong.
once ever.
That's fucking
Okay.
wrong. And
Prove
I
it.
think I did it during a fucking game night, honestly. And you were
Sounds
like,
like a
you
horrible
know what you
life.
said to me? You were like, why don't you just come to Vegas? I remember this conversation.
Well, you mean when you were supposed to come to Vegas and never did?
I
feel
said
like
I might
remember
come to
this
Vegas.
Conversation in Hobo Hard Life. Just saying.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't. Someone's gonna have to prove that. Penta VOD viewers are gonna have to find that for
I
me.
feel like I watched
Fucking
it and I
gaslit
might.
yourself,
Actually, you know what? I'm going to take Hobbit's side so she doesn't think I'm a
Thank you.
sexist. I'm with
Word.
Hobbit.
That's okay. You can take the wrong side.
I'm taking Penta's side.
Whoa!
That's fine.
Oh!
I'm taking Penta's side.
March! No!
Nah, I
Hobbit,
agree
you
with
can
Penta.
you can come down to Austin whenever you want. I got fucking like 3 spare rooms right now. I got
A
ton-
pool
I got-
that's too cold to swim in.
Well, yeah. it needs to heat up a
Yeah,
bit.
maybe I'll set up like an event.
You can come to the estate.
Like a
Actually,
Keyword house event.
Come to a Mr. Big Penta
actually,
challenge, Hobbit.
you know what I do? I'm kicking around the idea of something, and I really want to do it. I've already talked to Trav and Moose about it a bit, and I guess I can talk about it now. It's gonna take a few months to set up, so no one get too excited. But I really want to do an actual. Okay, the Reddit RP Awards pissed me off so much that I was like, I can do this but better. So I think I'm
Okay.
going to do that. I think I am going to do RP Awards because they were so fucking bad this year that I was like, there should be categories like most toxic rant, like most toxic rant, and there should be categories like best Chase Clouder moment, but none of them are actually me. And then normal ones too, where it's like best civilian, and then it's just people nominated that no one's ever heard of. That kind of. So I honestly I want to do RP Awards. I really do. I really do, man.
Okay.
Well, you we changed topics before you said the tentative date.
Yeah, when's that?
What is? I'm scrolling up. I told my assistant.
Assistant.
Yeah, assistant.
If it's in May, I might be out of town.
No, it's not in May. It's
so
this.
far away.
It's this month. It's in a few weeks actually.
That's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be good.
Sick. It's
This
gonna
one-
be the
This one
Komodo
I've been.
Moose move challenge.
All right, get the fuck out of here. Let's see. Scrolling. Oh. Okay, it is next month.
What is this now? Sorry.
This is the next Mr. Big Penta challenge.
I think we're
Here we
planning-
go.
I think we're planning for the 8th.
8th of
We-
April.
Yeah, we might do one but we might do one before that though, because that's pretty.
That's a big gap.
That is a big gap.
That's a pretty big gap. Yeah, so maybe we'll do one. Maybe we'll do the Jesus, that was a paragraph. Mike Block got canceled. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, that guy, man, that's an older account than I thought it would be.
That is pretty old. The cutout of Trump
2
behind
years
him.
almost.
That's Kermodo. that's a person.
He has
Yeah.
a similar hairstyle.
Yeah, that's not Trump. That's Kermodo, man.
Oh, he's talking about the Trump apron that he had on, I think.
No, he's talking about the Trump cutout that Kyle got me
I know.
years ago.
Are you gonna be doing a challenge for like Christmas time?
Yeah, we were gonna do one. I was gonna do a whole Christmas special last year, but we had to cancel last minute because that I think it was the Delta variant. Dude, like 4 people got it that were supposed to come on that show.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, that shit sucked, man. Dude, oh my god, I lost so much deposit money for that. That fucking sucked. We had so much shit planned, but like,
Damn.
yeah, like 4 or 5 people got Delta. That
The
fucking
Delta.
sucked, man. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. I appreciate
Good
it. Thank you for
night.
having me on.
Trav.
It was a pleasure. I'll see all you guys later.
Trav, figure out if
Bye,
I'm coming
Trav.
over. Talk to Kyle and text me.
I'll text you. I'm gonna go take a dump.
Bye,
All
Trev.
right, man.
Bye,
XOXO.
McConnell.
Bye. There you go.
Guys, don't
Yeah.
forget if you love seeing Mr. Big Penta content on Twitch and you love just typing Pep W's, don't forget to sub and donate to your favorite streamer right now.
Check your primes.
Check those.
Whoever that
primes.
may be.
Do you love typing Pep W? I know I certainly do. All right, well, good. Yeah, 3 hours.
And you've been wrangled, pal, bro.
That's a good sized podcast. What do you think, Kermodo? You have any closing thoughts?
RP's fridge.
That's true. Ultimately, I mean, I feel like that's the real takeaway from this is that RP is absolutely.
So wait, are we
crushed.
doing this next week?
Here we go, Penta. Who's gonna suck the dick?
Let me get back to you on that. It might be easier. I've found that things are a little easier to schedule bi-weekly with people.
Yeah.
I know you threw around the Wednesday day.
I feel like bi-weekly is better for you.
Oops. Sorry, that's not what I meant to do. Bi-weekly is
You
better
threw,
for me.
you threw around Wednesday as a potential day instead too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna mull
Personally,
it
I
over.
prefer that,
I like podcasting though. It's something I've always wanted to do, so I guess we'll just keep doing it. 'cause
You just
why not?
love talking.
I do, man.
This motherfucker can't
It's his
shut
job.
up.
I really can't. I'm a chatter. I really am.
Yeah, I'll chat our heart.
Yep.
You know,
I'm a-
anytime you need bodies for anything, man, I'm always around. I got no life. I got nothing going on. I'm always around. You know?
Okay,
I'd be
I
ready
mean
to
we can.
just-
We can
Always
get
hit me
you.
up.
I'd be ready
We
to
can
get
get
you
you.
McConnell is all.
But you
We'll-
can always hit me up. You know, I'm always down to clown.
We'll get you in, McConnell. Yeah.
Unlike
no
Chief,
problem.
who didn't show up.
Yeah, fuck him.
the
He was
fuck is
streaming
that
tonight
about?
too, by the way. I asked him if
He said he was gonna come.
he said he was gonna come.
Asshole.
He's probably fucking, you know.
Wait, what was it yesterday that he said? Oh, that his girlfriend had a 12-hour workday. It wasn't actually.
Yeah,
him.
he's always using his girlfriend as an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
he's-
girlfriend has a 12-hour workday, so I just gotta drink more.
Yeah, he said he was gonna come. I don't know, and then he didn't. No Chief.
All right, see you guys on No
All right.
Pixel.
All right, later.
Yep. Good
Bye.
night.
Later, McConnell.
Arma 3 RP was glorious, especially when PD was able to empty rocket pods into the terrorists
think,
with
Komodo?
hostages.
About what? The podcast?
It's so
Do you think it went well?
Yeah.
Okay.